What's up, Fluffers? There's a Fluffies. Hello to all of the pre-commenters. Ah! Summer, stop. Okay. Summer, lay down. Okay. I think I need to change that. Edit. There we go. I say that, but you know. Say my normal stuff in a moment. Give me a second. I gotta get everything. Yeah. I thought it would be funny to say it that way. Just 'cause. I just thought it would be funny to say it that way. You know what I mean? No, the kitten was given out to, hopefully, the forever home, right? Apparently that was open all night. That's cool. Hi, Moose. Hello. Okay, Joey. It's not really the purpose of this one today. Said, oh, you had me muted, no name. Got it. Thank you, everyone, for being in the chat before I even came on in. That was a lot of comments to... I gotta be honest, I didn't read the comments. I just laughed at how many there were, because I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't know what's happening. Oh, there's a puppy. There's a puppy already. She's not really in the picture though. So, oh, I forgot. Like, nothing is prepared, okay? So, TikTok, tap the motherfucking screen. Okay. And we're here. Hello, hello, hello. We are not doing my normal. So what you'll probably find me doing afterwards, at least for everybody over on TikTok, is you'll probably find me doing going into other panels is probably what I'll do. Bella, this is, yeah, see, that's why I put the if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yes, thumbs, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Hey, Heath. Are those pillow... Yes, they're satin. They are satin. And the puppers is going ham back there. Going ham. Yes, that's exactly what that means. Since they all accuse us of being in one, I just wanted to make it a joke. And that's why I said, if you know, you know, because I thought it'd be funny. Yay! For everybody that is in the server, go ahead and jump into the voice chat. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do this. Anybody that wants to join in from the voice chat in the server, go ahead and do that. Let me see. We'll do voice chat 1. Okay, let me... Where's my option to... There it is. Let me type. There we go. So anybody that wants to join in the server can, or in the server can. Be aware I have no idea what I'm doing. No, Stookies. Stooks. I don't know how you actually say your name. I'm sorry. Oh, my light's not on. But if you could send your heart me, that would be cool, Stooks. That wasn't on. All right, who wants to be the first one in Discord to see if everyone else can hear you? Oh, that would be helpful.
Does this work?
Let's see. Did you guys hear someone ask if this works? I just realized
Sure did.
you did. Okay, y'all did, yeah. Let's see. Yes, TikTok is all yes. There is a delay on the other apps, so I don't know about them. Can the purple app tell me if you heard that? Twitch and YouTube, did you guys hear other people? Yes, they did. Okay, so red app is good. Purple app is good. Okay, everyone can hear on all of the apps from the server. So if you guys are in my server, you can jump on and join it as well in the voice chat. It's voice chat 1 for anybody that wants to pop on. And yes, you can request up now, Chris. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, now this will be the real test. Chris.
Hello.
Can Discord hear you?
Can you hear me, Discord?
Not yet.
No. Okay, I don't know if I can integrate it that way. Or would I have to screen share? What do you guys think in Discord? Would I have to screen share?
Probably.
Okay, that might get a little echoey. Well, I'd have to mute myself. Sure, why not? We'll just do it this way. Y'all get to see all of my stuff. Okay. Stream paused. Stream is still running. Okay, hold on. Let me do a different screen. Change stream to... Wait, which studio? That's not it. That's the chat. What? No. All right, that might work. Chris, talk now.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
I'm guessing not.
Probably not.
Do I have to...
I heard someone talk. I don't know who that is.
Oh, you
It's
did?
Quiet.
It's quiet?
but we can hear it.
How do I turn up the volume? Ah!
Sorry, can I ask?
What's up?
Okay.
Well, you can ask. Sorry, I'm trying to figure all this out.
Yeah, no. I can see that. That's why I'm asking. Are you trying to run up like a gaming kind of thing, or?
Nope. I'm basically just
Now I can't hear Corey.
Who? What? No one can hear me?
Yeah, I think she...
I can hear you.
Off her audio?
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it would, like, echo if I, kept open the stream and then whatnot.
I'm just running through TikTok lives and trying to figure out what is happening.
I am just talking to people that didn't vote for Trump right today.
Oh well. I didn't. I guess.
Exactly.
I sure as hell didn't.
Did y'all hear Chris?
I do have I mean, if you're interested, obviously I would understand if you booted me out right now because I'm not American.
Oh, no, I don't care about that today.
I was about to say, I don't think Chris could have voted for Trump even if he wanted to.
Yeah, I do have a lot of opinions about Trump, though. I'm from England, if that's not obvious. I'm British.
No worries, man. All right, like I said, I'm just testing stuff out. I don't know why did that happen. Let me be honest, guys. Discord is weird.
Discord is, it's a, it's a system.
It's something, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was just talking about that the other day about how Discord sucks, but it's better than every other option.
It's better than everything else. I mean, well, I'm just trying stuff out.
Are you trying to link your accounts, or are you trying to send a link to this stream onto a Discord?
Yes, I have this. I have it streaming on Discord in a voice call.
Right. So you have a live update for when you go live.
Yes. So like everybody already knows I'm live because I've got the push
Right.
notifications out.
Right. Well, so you'll be able to post that every now and then, but what you won't be able to do is stream directly into Discord.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm insane then, because I don't know how that works.
They can't hear can't hear you guys that loudly, but I don't know how to change the volume.
I'm doing research on the Googles, Ari. So I got you.
Okay. Am I so on the server? So not TikTok. On the server, are you guys hearing me twice?
No.
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 We can hear them, by the way, on TikTok. We can hear them.
Yeah, I know. That's what's great. At least.
Okay,
Hello,
so can y'all hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, at least I haven't said anything embarrassing.
So much embarrassment.
Well, I locked myself in the office, so.
No, locked in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this might help if I actually change that.
If you have water in a granola bar, then you're safe.
I have the cat. He's keeping me safe.
Oh, that's even better.
Okay, you guys should beyond hear everybody now. I had to turn down my own volume because now everybody's loud. I'm used to having the caller's volume at like -5.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Don't
Turn me
apologize.
You do know how to turn the volumes down. Like, you just touch the pictures and the volume comes up and you can turn us down.
Nah.
Turn me up.
Okay, in the voice call, stuff
I
like
see
that,
it
you
now.
click on my name and then, yeah, you'll be able to
Excellent.
adjust my volume.
And that's just for me though,
Or
right?
mute me forever.
Yeah.
No,
You can.
it's for everyone. I've turned everyone down because they're so fucking loud.
How dare you silence my voice?
Apologize for
No, sorry. I just woke up. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a bit Irish. But
Y'all
yeah, no.
are all loud, just so you know.
Irish. I like it. I like it. I like
Accents
it.
are easy. Sorry.
What do we like?
No. I like the Irish.
There you guys
Aw,
go.
thanks.
See,
I've been to Dublin. I've been to Belfast. I've been to many places.
My family comes from Galloway and down south.
Oh, I think my mother is from Galloway, but
My mom's from Galloway.
Who
My
else
father
is
is from
requesting?
Cork.
Oh,
Cork?
I've been to
I-
Cork. And I've been to
I
Galloway.
legit
actually.
heard Gallup.
No,
I
it's
legit heard
I haven't-
Gallup, and I got so confused.
no, it's Galloway. I've been to Cork.
have-
I've been to
yeah.
Galloway. That was in 2018 though.
Do you know it's really
I
easy
haven't
to get
spent
into Ireland?
I
It's
haven't
really
spent
easy to
much
get
time
to.
there myself.
It is.
I haven't spent much time
Go
there
through Canada.
myself.
It's
but,
literally
yeah.
a ferry ride. You go to Canada, the closest islands to Ireland. They run a ferry
What is
because
the-
people work in Ireland
the
and live in Canada.
I took
You can literally take a ferry
Sorry,
to
my
Ireland.
Yeah, do you know I took the ferry from between Liverpool and Dublin. That was my first visit to Ireland.
Unless you take unless you drive there underwater, but the ferries are the only way, other than planes.
No, I flew there the second
Wait,
time.
trains. Planes, Trees, and Automobiles. Good movie. Anyways, I'm dating myself. Hi.
Hello, everyone. Okay, let's see. I don't know this
I'm
person.
sorry.
No, you're good. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
I'm
severe ADD, so I'm scrolling.
Hi,
Please don't
you would go away.
I think you're in good company with
Can
probably
someone
quite a few ADHD
can somebody clue me up? Can somebody
What's
help
up?
me out? Who is Ewan McGregor? Ewan McGregor.
You don't know who
McGregor.
Ewan
It's
McGregor
Obi-Wan
is?
Lay
Kenobi.
down.
Yeah, that's train spotting.
I sound sorry. I do not. I do not believe that I sound like Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan
I don't
Kenobi.
hear it. I
No.
think that sometimes people just put
But-
generic accents towards
You-
a well-known actor from a certain area.
You have the same like British accent that he does, but I don't think you sound that
Yeah,
much
but
like him.
I
maybe
think you're gonna
maybe the
have
same.
something with you saying he sounds British.
You know,
Parsing accent,
perhaps
not
the same
America,
credence.
but he
Do
does
me a huge favor. Say hello there.
Hello there. Oh no, you're not talking to me.
Yeah, perhaps the same
Hello, love.
credence, but I appreciate it
y'all.
either way. I'm a big Obi-Wan
Wasn't that a
fan.
pet?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Where are you from? Where's your accent from?
I just want to be
'Cause
clear,
this-
guys. We do have the phone line open now, but we can only take one caller at a time, and just be very aware that no one else will be able to talk to the caller except me.
That's the real
Yeah.
definition of an echo chamber.
I
That's
love
the real.
being-
Yeah.
I love being the little voice in people's heads.
It's so much fun this way.
I know, Marina. This is a
I-
lot. This is a lot. I agree. This is a lot, guys. We need 2 more heartbeats.
Hi, kitty.
All right, this
I'm
might
not-
be the spammer that has no life. So hold on, guys.
I'm trying to be conscious of the host and everything.
Hi,
did you
how
ask
are
where
you?
my
Yeah, I thought you were that person.
Dang, already.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my god, I actually made it on.
You did.
wanna hear them.
Are you a friendly person, or did you vote for Trump, or are you regretting your vote?
On my phone.
Are
No,
you a
I did
friendly
not
person,
vote
or
for
did you
Trump.
vote for Trump?
Okay, cool. So there's a lot of people that have the potential to like talk to you, except not you can't hear a single one of them. So what makes you call today?
Well, I've been listening to the show for a little bit now. I've been, hearing you talk to Trump
it's a
voters.
good
I've
thing.
heard the gambit of, trolls
I don't know, I'm
to,
nosy. I put it on my
people
phone.
that come in and then realize, oh crap, who have I voted for? And
Yeah,
wow,
when you
I
were
did
talking
not
about
vote for who I
Ireland
thought I
earlier,
did.
My girlfriend's
Yeah.
family is from
And,
Ireland. She's a
I
first
understood
generation,
today was a friendly day, so I figured I'd give a
Oh,
call
cool.
in and at least express
My
my thanks
father
for
is
all
first
that you
gen.
do.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
See, guys, like it's just to talk to people. We're just saying hello and saying hi, and
They can hear us on the stream. I'm just letting you know.
yes, all of the other apps, including TikTok, can hear you guys, and they can hear the caller, but caller can't hear you.
But
So,
Twitch can hear.
They talking right
us
now?
and
Yeah,
the
they are.
caller.
they would. You would have to be watching the stream, which of course has
We're
a
like
slight
imaginary
delay.
friends.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
the voices in my head now.
Well, yeah.
Thanks.
I wanted
is
to
there a
hear
way
them,
that, is there a way that we can all talk to the same person together?
Nope. I've tried. It's just the way that voice is set up. I'd have to use a totally different app, which is something we're looking into, but not. Obviously, this was way too much
You
to try
can
to do
mute
today.
us if you need to. You do
What
have
if
that
they
power.
join on TikTok?
Oh,
What if they join on TikTok and then we're?
Oh.
I mean,
What if they join on TikTok and then
Where's that echo?
no, that's from Lizzie. All right, well, caller, did you have anything else to say or add?
No, I just wanted to say thank you for what all you do and keep it up.
I
I'll be
appreciate
watching.
I
that.
turned it off.
Thank you.
I'm
You have a
sorry.
good one.
I am in my 40s
You too.
and very technically challenged and have very bad ADHD.
Trying to write my notes. Caller was
Don't
too
worry, I'm
nice.
37, and my teenage girls are my tech support.
Oh my gosh.
There's
I wish
140
mine was.
people in the
I wish I
live. Let's
did
top
hear that.
speed, get to 13K
Right now,
likes.
Bless whoever
right-
sneezed.
That's right, guys. I need just a friendly reminder over on TikTok. I need you guys to do all of the wonderful things to keep this going. So keep tapping the live, keep booping the nose, get the likes up as much as you can. Just send roses. That's fine. I'm gonna put up intermittent gift goals. Thank you, Stooks. Because the gift goals are, now everybody that watches on the red app and the purple app get to see the gifts. If you're watching or if you're in the server, you get to also see the gifts at the same time. What?
Oh, I wanted to say I'm 42, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
All right, 80s style.
Oh, what I was gonna tell you, Dagger, is that I'm Polly's tech support. It's always me.
That tracks. No, that actually tracks.
Doesn't mean I'm any good at it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no, his production has had a
The more you
glow up
practice,
in
the better
last,
you are.
6 months.
You know how many AARP clients I have? I am tech support 24/7 for them.
Where'd the other guy go?
Sorry, I wanted to do
I play
this.
dumb a lot, so I'm barely anyone's tech support because, yeah, I'm my mom's tech support.
What do you want to do, Chris?
I wanted
Nigger,
to do
nigger,
this.
nigger, 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 nigger.
Can you get a
nigger,
fucking
nigger,
life,
nigger.
bro?
Dude, what is up with that? Why do they do that?
Immaturity.
It's not even immaturity. Like, I mean,
Who just
yes,
did
it
the
is, but,
lizard?
like, it's a special kind of immaturity.
Yes, I did the lizard.
Just looking for reaction, that's all.
Someone did
Yeah,
the
like, I
lizard.
have 6 kids. None of them would do that shit.
My reaction is get a life. And okay, let me show this to you guys. I know I showed it to everyone else, so it's a matter of showing it now. Let's see. Can I? No. Okay, hold on. Do I have to go back? Dang it. It's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Screen
So
share.
my 12-year-old was dropping the F-bomb a lot today during social studies.
This this
And,
person
had to do with national debt.
Oh, yep, that makes sense.
This person, the person that called in and was like, I'm gonna stop spam calling you and saying slurs for the next
For like a
week.
week. He said
Yeah.
like you get a week off.
Yeah, you get a week off.
How long
and
did
then,
that last?
20 minutes, if that. So because I told him
like 15 minutes.
I told him multiple times, get a life. He not only did he try to join the server 2 days before, right? He sent me a message to be like, I'm coming back the next time you stream. I'm telling me to get a fucking life when all you do is talk to Trump supporters is sad. I'm gonna keep trolling because I feel like it, so you can cry me a river. Sure, I have no life, but people like you need to be absolutely fucking humbled for not letting others speak and spouting a whole bunch of BS. I'm not a political guy. I don't support either or, but some of us a favor and never effing stream again, you worthless POS. No matter how many times you block my shit, I'm coming back just to annoy people like you. Thank you. And next time you should be the one getting a fucking life instead of me because my life is better than yours. And if you were of course, a bitch that just wants attention from Trump supporters, just say that shit. Next time, try not to get rage baited, LOL.
That's giving very, I know you are, but what am I energy?
Gotta own the limbs.
You got one thing right. You're living in Florida, so he probably does have a better life.
No.
Potential.
I have a question though. How is it possible for you not to have a life when you stream on 3 different platforms, you have thousands of people watching every day, as well as you're making bank on it? It's
the irony that they go
in a way. And yeah, you may do it only for 2 hours, but God, I want to be able to survive longer than that without really raging out on people.
Well, I will say, guys, I don't make bank. I make enough to get by to make it worth it to keep doing it every day, but it's not like I'm rolling in dough. It's just,
I'm
sorry.
the irony, though, that they're like, get a job.
You're making enough to keep
They go,
this
get a
going, to
job,
keep
but it's 7
your,
o'clock at night.
You know, keep the money that you make, go feed it back into this. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah.
Terms.
To be clear, guys, like I run these contests like every so often, and I started it first time in June when I started doing the Red app as well, and so basically, like I do these contests in order to give back to everybody that's even giving to me in any sort of way. And it's been a while since I've done any kind of friendly live, so I wanted to do that as well to give back. So that's why we're doing this here as well. As far as It's really hard, Useless. I'm gonna tell you that. Useless, it's hard for them to not talk over each other because it's not like it doesn't run the same as like TikTok and everything else.
Well, you could always label us ABC and we can talk that way if that's helpful.
I don't know what I'm doing in the server. Let's be clear. But like, that's just being honest.
I just suggest you server mute everybody but me.
We do what in your what?
I just said just server mute everybody but me. That solves my problem. Having to talk over people.
That's funny. But basically, guys, like I mostly give back to everybody. Like even like especially on TikTok, I mostly give back to everybody. Like I don't keep a lot of what I get. So I mean that's why we did a whole fundraiser to help someone get kids from one state to another, and we're going to meet the kids probably this weekend. So we see all that.
I do the same thing. Everything that I get gets back into whatever, so I can keep going. Mostly computer parts.
True. Skull asked, hold on, let me put this on. This is fun. Skull said, "What type of president do I want?" Someone that's not going to violate articles and amendments of the United States Constitution. That would be a good one. Also, like somebody that respects other countries' leaders, especially our allies, because we don't really see that with this president. So,
So when are you running for presidency?
Why am I not?
Yeah.
Because I'm not running for president just to start off. If I'm going to run for office, I'm going to do it like I'm going to build up to it. I'm not.
Yeah, as someone who's involved in local politics where I live, like I don't even want to run for like the state house, let alone like federal like seats.
Oh no, absolutely not.
The amount of like I'm not a perfect person and I have lots of skeletons and I'm not trying to have me or my family dragged. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, there's that too. Like being put out in the public eye is always a questionable like everything. Obviously for other reasons it's going to be more like I want kids to be over the age of 18, right? Like so that's something that's
God,
like
I wish.
like yeah, there's a reason for that, right? You'll never win in politics unless you live in a whack place. I kind of agree with that, Veritas. That sounds accurate.
You do have to be a little insane to live in the sane world of ours, or else it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Have you seen Marsha Blackburn?
There is a town in New Hampshire a while back, I think it was last year, that the sheriff was up for renewal and stuff like that. No one necessarily really liked the sheriff. This one person said, well, screw it. How about I just put my name on the ballot and see what happens?
Valid.
And for voting for sheriff. And they won. And then it turned out that one, he never wanted it to begin with. 2, he was a Satanist. 3, no one ever looked him up. They just chose a name that wasn't the guy that they were hating on at that time. And everybody regretted it until the end of
But
his
like, was he a
term.
Church of Satan Satanist or a TST Satanist? Because TSTs...
Either way, it freaked out people.
TSTs are atheist.
Yeah, no, he was a TST.
Well, have a good night, Benita. Just a reminder for everybody on TikTok. We're doing this again, but we're doing it on. Oh, thank you, Oya. You are the title gifter. We're doing this again at the end of the month, but it'll be a short live more than likely just on TikTok because it'll be on hotel Wi-Fi.
On the 31st, correct?
31st, and I don't know what time, but it'll probably be before 7.
I love watching your followers go up on Twitch. It's so fun.
Especially because Twitch is still small.
I don't know what that word is. I know it as
Small,
purple app.
well, in this field,
Twitch.
yes.
Twitchy,
If you're
I'm
talking about
twitching.
this specific field, then yes. But in other, Twitch is really not that small.
No, I think
Purple
she's
app.
talking about her following over there. But yeah, like I like the
Purple app.
a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know the demons that I'm okay with streaming on.
It's
so,
not
you know.
algorithm based. Like YouTube sucks. Or sorry, the Red app sucks. I hate it.
Funny fact. When Amazon bought Twitch, they put the architecture type up for Twitch for sale, and Red bought it. So they're running their platform off of Twitch. They are Twitch. Just worse.
Not me going to the purple app and following you on there.
Nigger.
Copycat, dude.
It's
Why?
the same guy. That time it was on a woman's account.
It was literally.
Oh, I thought you sounded different. My bad. I'm hard of hearing, so the things that I hear are sometimes really hilarious.
Hi, Pepper. How are you? Okay,
Bye, Pepper.
that works.
Deuces.
Oh, by the way, Chris or Sorosky, are either of you hitting block on those accounts as they're coming up?
I don't know if I have the power for that.
You might not. That's a valid.
I do not know. I don't.
I forget.
I have power to mute.
That's right, Oya. I am a blue-haired liberal with brown hair.
Oh man, that dude was going off.
It's true. I saw it.
Thank you, Rosa.
Yeah, I got this this nice brown hair. Somebody actually commented on one of my videos and said that I'm in a cult because of my hair color. And I was like, that's interesting. So are you telling me that the majority of the public, like the majority of the world, are in a cult because brown hair?
I was born strawberry blonde. What does that say about me?
Cult.
Well, I dye my
Obviously a cult.
artificial intelligence. Just every once in a while it malfunctions.
It just means that there were a lot of jokes written directly for you, or about you.
I know somebody
I'm sorry. Was somebody looking for a blue-haired liberal?
You know, there is a very mean
Is your hair now blue?
one can make about.
I've dyed my hair blue. Does that count? But that's as far as it went.
Tealish. I mean, we know they're
That's
colorblind.
teal. That
blue
doesn't
enough.
count. We're looking
It's
for
blue enough for them. You know it.
Hi, Megan.
Hi, all.
Sorry, I'm not.
There's a very mean joke that I know.
Yeah.
A very mean joke that I know about people with brown hair and brown eyes.
Blue hair liberals unite.
He didn't even say a hi. How rude. Dagger, you're going to have to get him when he goes live.
My friend in high school dyed his hair blue because when he grew up, he wanted to be a Smurf.
Oh, Thumbs of Destiny wants to let you know that he'll join
he
any
achieve his goal
cult
of
full of
Smurfdom?
strawberry blondes.
Wait, who am I supposed to
What
get
does that even
live?
Dagger, you're supposed to get on Polly because he walked in and out without saying
I don't
hi.
kink shame.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Didn't he just go live?
No,
Yeah, I don't kink shame.
he'll be on in about 30 minutes.
I was watching him the
I
other
saw
day,
him
and
from
someone
that
said
server.
something bad about Buc-ee's, and he went off. Dare Polly?
I mean, I don't know anything about Buc-ee's until I moved, and then I'm like, oh, this is a thing. This is like,
That's a cult I'm willing to join.
Yeah,
I just have to
I
say-
think the whole Bucky's thing is weird.
bye, Rosa. I'm sorry,
You just don't
Rosa.
understand us.
I know nothing about Buc-ee's, but L. Polly W. Ari.
Buc-ee's. The most common one is that it's not a store; it's an experience.
It's
I've experienced gas stations before. It's not a thrill for me.
I feel like Buc-ee's is if people who went to Casey's were pretentious.
Hey, Megan.
Not
That's what it feels
Casey's.
like.
Megan, you have block powers, right?
I think
Megan.
Megan's frozen.
Sorry, I was stuck away from my phone. Do I? I believe I do.
Act like you're... Don't actually do it. Just
No.
go to...
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't.
Pretend that you're a mod.
We're
but
just
not be
mere
a mod.
mortals.
No, so like the spammer joined the request, but as soon as I asked you that, of course, they dropped out of the request.
That's magic. Wow.
Guys, send heart me's.
I did my due diligence.
Yeah.
Why
send
are
the
we
It's
heart-
actually mine, but it got lost in the mail.
Alright,
How are we not at
I
25k likes
feel the need
yet?
to share this
I was
with you
gonna
because,
say-
What's up, Dagger? Hold on, guys.
because like as somebody who has teenage girls, this is a conversation that just happened.
Huh?
So they have friends upstairs. There's 7 of them,
Mhm.
and one of their friends wanted to come over, and one of my daughters said no because then the Republicans might try to come over, and one of my other daughters said no, we're girls, we're good. They're 15.
Oh my god.
What state
I
are
would
you in?
like to add on to
at all.
that.
But
I
then,
don't know
like to
they
add
don't-
on.
to like ground them or salute them.
I don't know. They
That's
are the ones who put
horrible.
up our what is it? They put up a white men for Harris sign in our front yard. I didn't do that. They
I
did.
love that.
That is pretty funny. All right, real quick. Let's see if
Thank you, Jim.
anyone
Thank
that's
you.
serious. No, I mean, guy, this is all like. Not only is it overstimulating for everybody listening in, but it's obviously overstimulating for me. Hi, how are you?
I
You'd
made
like me
notes.
to.
Hi,
I made notes
I'm
of
good. This
talking
is a
points.
first-time caller into your
I could
show.
bring up a topic
I
or two.
appreciate you allowing it, I guess, an
I
open
could always leave
forum
if it's too much.
for, I guess, people to discuss.
No, the trick is to do like
First,
4 things at once.
what are
Like, I'm
your
playing a video
views? I
game
heard
and
you
watching a
said
movie
you
and talking
aired
to you guys at the
liberal,
same
but
time.
I don't want to put
Oh,
the
that's
activism on
basically
you
what I'm
if
doing
it's
too.
not
And
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically just stimming.
Everyone on
talking.
Discord,
Adulting.
pause for a second.
Sorry.
Okay. So did you vote for Trump? Did you not vote for Trump?
Yeah. I'm an independent. I would consider myself a black conservative, but I'm more so of an independent. There's ideals from the Democratic side that I like when it comes to
Can't hear
the
a call. Oh,
economy
interesting.
and economics, and then from the conservative side, ethics and whatnot is what I would consider following.
So did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Do you regret your vote or do you still support it?
I still supported
Okay.
because everything he said he was going to do.
I'll talk
he's
to
like,
you
yeah.
sometime tomorrow then. Thank you. I don't think they understand that the echo chamber is a play on words. It's not really a play on words.
Not
It's
your caller at all.
oh, you guys couldn't? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
I was confused on what
Ed.
he was saying.
Couldn't hear it.
Bubbles and guts.
He's an independent, but something about
Watch
Trump.
this.
I
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Hi. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, but I don't support him.
Do you regret your vote?
Yeah, very much.
Why do you regret your vote?
Mainly because of the way he is geopolitically, I guess, with these other countries.
Oh, you see. So you
That'd
mean
be-
like what he's
that'd be the
doing
main re-
with Russia, Ukraine, Israel, the NATO, EU?
I like what he's doing. No, I don't like what he's doing.
No. I was saying like what he is doing. Like not saying that you like what he's doing, but you dislike it.
Yeah, correct. You didn't bring up
Valid.
Israel, but
No, I did.
Israel would be another one. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
My bad. Sorry, I just stepped outside.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you're good.
I'm not a fan of like the things with Ukraine and Russia. I think I see some of the things that he's trying to do, and
Can you guys hear him at
I
all on
appreciate that
No.
you know, on the
not.
surface it seems like he wants the war to win, but I'm not fully convinced.
Yeah, no, I don't. I
Yes.
don't think he wants anything. I think he wants the credit to get a Nobel Peace Prize. That's all he wants,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think he's always wanted
I thought it was
legacy
Putin.
because he's had power and money for so long. I think right now, like in
You
the
might
short
actually-
term,
the-
he
the
wants
irony
leverage.
being is you might
So I think that's
actually
like what a
get
lot of the
nominated for
Ukraine
a
stuff
Nobel
has to
Peace
do with
Prize if he stops capitulating to Trump.
getting leverage from Russia.
Putin.
He's giving. I think Putin's getting all the wins,
If he actually ended
like the
that war and gave
legitimacy
Ukraine
thing
its
from him
sovereignty back, he
visiting
might actually
Alaska.
get
Like,
nominated.
yeah.
Yeah, I think what happened on in Alaska was definitely not a great look for the United States at all, especially because Russian media is just replaying the fact that soldiers literally got on their knees to roll a red carpet in front of his plane on repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah, on repeat in Russia. They're just like playing it over and over and over again, showing the soldiers literally getting down to roll out the red carpet. Like, it's.
I had no idea about that. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, here's my thing. He's such a PR
Yeah, it would be that,
oriented
and it would.
person. He's
Yeah,
always
I
trying to
mean,
make an event, and you'd
if
think
I'm being
that he
honest,
would
like I have these
try
opinions about the
to have
Ukraine-Russia thing,
optics
but
to
it's
where
not my
it
primary
looked
concern.
like
My
we were
primary
not
concern
in a
is the
weak position.
APAC
But he's
deal, the
always,
Israel thing.
going to kiss his ring.
Israel's
He's
Big
like,
never.
he's
Thomas
going to do
Massey.
that for us.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was
Israel's
gonna
never what?
say Israel's not. We're not gonna see any kind of improvement on with Trump and Netanyahu because he's always. We've already known what he's gonna do. He literally told him before like he went into office. Hi, Cass. Told him that just finish the job, blank check, etc. We know what he said. It was on freaking national television again. He's not quiet about what he wanted to do. And Netanyahu and the Israeli government just approved Netanyahu's Gaza plan again, even though that H group, TikTok is sensitive, is trying to agree to a new ceasefire deal. So it'll just keep going that way, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think
Another
that's going to
mild
keep
annoyance
going
is that the
until
only people that
Iran doesn't
Republicans
have
can
any,
subsidize,
because they have their proxies and stuff.
healthcare for
I think it will still keep going until they don't have proxies.
we fund their like.
And I think at whatever
Oh,
point,
absolutely.
like if Israel has enough leverage over the
See,
Middle East,
I-
then we'll be like,
I
oh,
would-
okay, hands
I
off.
would genuinely love
We
to
won't give them
see,
so much money.
politicians,
We'll keep. I think
all
we'll
their
keep giving
retirement
money
and healthcare benefits
until
get
that happens,
completely slashed.
whenever that is.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Well, hey man, I do appreciate you. And I'm
Yeah, sure.
glad that
Thanks for taking the
you're
call.
coming around too as well.
Yeah, I guess the last thing I would say, one of the reasons I don't support Trump as much is because the deportation
What up,
numbers
Ari?
are so low.
That was up.
That would be my final point.
Yeah.
They should be about 20 times as much to handle all of the illegal immigration that's occurred over even the last just 5 years. So, yeah, 1,000 per day should be about 20,000 per day. But thank you for taking my call.
This is an amazing setup. You've got like YouTube and Discord and TikTok all running together.
Oh no, I have all the apps, right? So I have TikTok, I have the red app because TikTok is sensitive, and I have the purple app because TikTok is sensitive, so I can't say that name either. I'm on 3 platforms right now.
TikTok is the Trump supporter of social media.
And somehow on the red app, I still have almost 500 people watching right now. I don't what you guys actually just like watching me talk to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
Jeez. So for
What if
people in the
we're really-
TikTok comments, Discord, I don't believe can hear the caller, so that's why there's a little bit of
Yes.
overlapping.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Discord
But
cannot
Ari-
hear the caller. What's up?
We're really cool people.
You are.
I'm okay.
Out with us.
We're just the voices in your head.
Speak
Hey,
for yourself.
Sophie-
I am not cool at all.
I was literally just reading my ADHD report where it lists things like whether or not I have, other people unaliving ideations. No, for the clarity, but, careful.
I'm trying to be a pro no name. We'll just say that. She's no name has said Ari does all the apps. She's pro AF. I'm trying, but I don't know about that one.
It's rough, honestly, coordinating all the apps together.
It's definitely an experience. Hey Queen.
Just gotta fake it till you make it.
Ari,
Yeah.
I just want to say really quick, I appreciate the fact that you have the patience of a saint when it comes to talking to these people, because I wouldn't be able to do it.
Listen, I will say this, like, we had some good conversations yesterday. Like, we had like at least 1 or 2 crash outs, but we had decent conversations otherwise. So, if I can get at least 1 or 2 decent conversations a night, I'm happy. And then I just realized the animals messed up the bed.
Yeah, I aspire to the patience level that Ari has with these shows.
Well, shouldn't you have that patience level as a parent?
What?
But they're
No,
so
See, here's
cute.
the problem is, as a parent, my children get all of my patience, so I have
That's
none
true.
left for
I
anyone.
know that feeling.
Yep.
And
I
we talk about, especially in the Discord, we talk a lot about kids and everything, and I hear a lot of the callers talking about, indoctrinating children and things like that in school. And every single time that I hear it and I hear these people talking, all I can think is how how much lack of confidence do you have in your parenting that you feel like your children are going to be so easily swayed in a short period of time? Because I'm a mother, and we have those critical thinking skills and asking the questions and asking leading questions in every single situation that we have come up during the day. And it really hurts my heart when I hear these people coming and saying, I'm worried about them being indoctrinated by the left and having these ideals and everything. But have some confidence in your parenting and have some confidence in your children.
Well,
The
you
problem
hit
is
the
that the internet.
nail. Well, you
Well, the
hit the
problem is
nail
the
on the.
internet exists,
Oh,
right? So,
Oh, I
like,
know,
I
absolutely.
have a 20-year-old son, a 16-year-old girl, and two 15-year-old twin girls, and they have the world in their pocket, and they can learn about current events. And like, I don't talk politics with my kids, but they've all
I
just.
do.
Well, I mean, I talk about like when I say politics, I mean I don't talk about like Trump with my kids, right? Like they can, if they have questions, they can ask, but I'm not trying to sway them religiously or politically. They can make their own decisions.
I agree with
Um,
that.
but
And like I homeschool. I could do a K through 12 for my child. She used to be in private school, but that was kind of a failure. So I am at the table, and she's doing history. She's in junior high school. So our curriculum is based on a lot of claim evidence and reasoning. So we have to talk about those things because
that's
it
fair.
is part of the curriculum. But I think it's definitely important to have those conversations, but not to lead them in the thing. It's like, well, okay, this is the systems that we're working in, and you need to understand the systems that are in place so that you can take the information in completely objectively and then make your decisions based on your perspective.
unfortunately, I
Yeah,
think you all are missing a really key part in this, and that it's those parents who are worried about this aren't actually parenting their kids, and they're relying on schools to parent their kids for
I
them.
agree.
They aren't
that's
doing
what
a
I was
good
gearing up
parenting
to
job.
say. Was
and
yeah,
and
exactly
they
that.
sorry, just if I can just
Sorry.
finish, because I can't see you guys, so I don't. Anyway, so like they know, like they are aware of that themselves. They don't want to actually admit it, but that's why they're so worried and stressed, is because they know they aren't parenting.
Yeah, and that goes back to a personal accountability issue with me. They keep wanting to put all of these things on teachers' backs and everybody else's backs, but that comes down to a personal responsibility of you making sure that you are instilling those things and instilling qualities that honestly, if you want qualities, whatever they are, if you want your religious qualities, if you want honesty, kindness, inclusiveness, you have to start those in your household. So, it does go back to personal accountability, and I totally agree with you. It's really easy to push those things off on other people. It's really, really hard to have those conversations and accountability with yourself, honestly, to say, I'm not doing this right. I want community. I want people to take care of the neighbors and take care of the veterans and do all these other things, but we have to do those things at home too, and we have to be examples for our children.
Yeah, basically,
I
I was just
think
gonna land my plane by saying that, like, essentially, when it comes to parenting, your only real job is to train your children for the real world, essentially,
Hey,
and
Dagger.
to raise them. Sorry.
Hey, Dagger.
Hey,
El
how's it going?
Polly.
What's going on? How you doing?
Probably.
I'm doing pretty good, dude. How's it going?
Oh,
I
he
can't
can't
hear.
hear you guys. I'm
You're gonna have to
sorry.
tell. You're gonna have to tell me what he said.
He just said, "How's
Hello.
it going?" He's going
Hi, Polly.
upstairs so he can hop on live. He
Hi,
can't hear you
kitty.
guys. Yeah.
But I
So
love you all. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day.
Please pass on my
Aw,
El
Leslie.
Polly.
Megan said El
hello,
Polly.
Polly.
El Polly. El Megan.
El
El
Megan.
Megan.
Yeah.
I want to see how many people I can get to say El Megan in my chat tonight.
El Megan.
I bet you I get 1,000 people to say L Megan in my chat tonight. We're gonna
You
see if
probably
it
Get
can.
more people to say L. Polly now.
And then
I didn't know Polly was that petty. Jesus.
You didn't know he was
And
that
then-
petty? Dagger said
No.
he didn't
And then-
realize you were that petty.
And then I'll call them old
That's
transphobic
actually
for it.
That's actually
Polly's a
more
person?
offensive. No, that's actually more offensive that you didn't know that I was that petty. I am way past that petty. Okay, I am petty as hell.
Don't
I am like the
you-
pettiest person.
don't you
Okay,
know-
don't try to put it past me.
Just
Love you,
make
Megan,
your
by the way.
chat. Polly,
Polly's
just gonna make his entire.
You're a petty person.
No, I just forget
you,
that. I
JC.
just forget that. People who raise.
Well, I'm just
kids
trying to
will-
figure out what the term poly is. Is it a bird? Is it a person? Does it mean LGBTQ? That's my confusion.
You would have to. He will go through the story sometimes on how he came up with his name. I don't know it well enough to reiterate it back to you guys, so that's all a him story. But no, we're not in a polyamorous relationship or polygamy.
No,
I don't
no.
know anymore.
I just was trying
I don't
to
know the words
clarify.
today.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
no,
to
I-
keep it vague and keep an air of mystery. You refuse to elaborate.
I mean, this was
Well-
before me, so you know.
Yeah, yeah.
All I was concerned about was that's his name. His name is Polly. That is it. I got confused where Polly was coming from. If it was a name, if it
Ro,
was a
thank you for
word,
becoming a new
and
member
so
on
it's a
on
name.
the Red app.
That's it. So thank you. Sorry. Bye. Not bye.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm Aslan.
Ari, someone in the chat earlier said to reset your like goal, but I don't know if you really
Oh.
care about that.
Yeah, I will update it in a second. The next goal is always 50K, guys.
And if we could please, I know today's not the typical, just keep bopping that nose. Get your cuteness aggression out on your phone or your regular aggression out on your phone, whatever it takes to get those hearts up. Send in your heart me's. Share the live.
There we
And
go.
I think
And
we
if-
need one money gun.
Why don't I
And if we
I don't ever
can we
understand this.
donate?
Twitter,
If we can we give
TikTok,
Megan some coins? Because I don't like the fact that I have more coins than her.
Yeah, no
than they.
coin misogyny.
So
That's true.
let's not try to have a
I'm
things
good.
gift, Megan.
No, I have actually paid my 6-year-old like $5 to tap the phone before it does like lives. Actually amusing. Just sits there.
That's awesome, actually.
Is it just like the more you tap, the more it does something?
The more likes you have, the more it gets fed out to the algorithm or the For You page or whatever they call it.
In theory.
And like anyone can just tap as much as they want, is that right?
Yep.
So theoretically, someone could build a little robot just to tap really fast on a live stream and just get those absurd numbers.
Oh, TikTok tracks that. You actually have to be super duper careful with that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
even
auto
cool.
tappers
Okay, so they're
can.
probably looking to see how quickly in between taps you do.
Yep.
It's more about the consistency of the time in between taps.
Okay.
Trying to detect like auto tappers, because auto tappers exist for other games too, for like video games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They are tracking
I
down
do
on
not
those.
have.
So.
I do not have TikTok, so I vicariously learning through everyone who does and learning all about this app, and it sounds like a wild place.
I only have the app so that I
I
can
will
be
never
friends
have
with my
that.
daughters and monitor what they watch.
Totally valid.
And I just ended up making friends while I was here.
Yeah. Let me go take
That's
I-
how anyone makes friends as adults. It's mostly by accident.
I made my best friend on Ari's live.
I make friends streaming. I have really great Australian friends.
I've had a best friend since 4th grade.
I met my
Ooh, I
partner
have
through
one
the
since
app.
7th.
But by the way, guys, just let me put this out there very clearly. TikTok is not a dating app. It just sometimes has the uses.
Oh, right. It's not Grinder. Got it.
But if it could send that dating
TikTok's
luck
not shutting down the
magic my way, I would accept it.
I don't know how to do that.
Just in general, you know, putting it out to the universe. I know it's a tall order, but
Manifesting.
Okay, Megan, you and I are on the same boat.
positive vibes. It'll come, you know?
Oh, Queen, why'd you leave? Anyways, don't forget to hit the follow button on Megan and Chris over on TikTok. And yes, sure, Parker. Shout out to Daddy Satan. Sorry.
Daddy
That's
Satan,
another. That's another. If you know, you know. So if you don't know, you don't know.
Yes.
Noted.
It's funny because I actually like found some of the lives I enjoy the most when my daughter was born. My youngest daughter was born, and I took the night shift.
That's cool. Oh, because of everybody being on. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So I also met some like British and Australian creators and stuff like that.
Yeah, those are the hours I operate because I'm a cat.
Ro, thank you for upgrading. Like you just became a member, and for some reason it's not letting me like put it up there easily. There we go. We'll just put it up there. Thank you for just not only becoming a member, but also upgrading your membership while you were at it. That's awesome. Thank you.
How do you become a YouTube member?
Shh. Red app. Y'all gonna make me get in trouble on TikTok today.
Yeah, sorry. I'm killing level 93 zombies, so playing Call of Duty. So.
Paulie wants to make sure everybody knew he was just joking.
I don't think he was.
Sorry, I missed it. What were we joking about again?
You know what?
Paulie's
RJE, thank you for the GG.
Paulie's trying to gaslight everyone into thinking he's not a petty person.
Aww, try harder.
If Paulie doesn't get 1,000 people to say L Megan in his chat, I'm going to be highly disappointed in him.
Oh no, oh dear. Oh no.
I'm just existing. I'm not a part of this anymore. You know what I mean?
Because then he is unwittingly turning his chat transphobic. That's just how it goes.
Ouch.
JK.
I was gonna say that would not be on purpose in any way, shape, or form. Just guys, don't hate Polly. Oh, thank you.
Also,
Rev for the floating
anyone.
heart.
We love Paulie and the TikTok shop.
I don't judge people. Normally, I don't judge people that I don't know. I wait till I know them to judge their character. Other than other people's, yeah,
political affiliation.
Yes.
Well, see, I have an interesting perspective on that. You know, I of course live in the dirty South. Love it. We'll die here, whether from the food or otherwise. But you know, my husband is a Trump supporter, and you know, I listen and I started listening to the stream because I want to get other people's perspectives who are different, you know, than mine. And the reason why I can't get it from him is because we have completely different styles of communication when it comes to that. And because it's very close to home, it gets escalated as far as, you know, hurt feelings. And I don't like to sow discourse in my home. But, you know, I see and I'm around a lot of Trump supporters. And, you know, most of them, they're very helpful with people. They, you know, they're very good neighbors and things like that. And I hear them talk about their concerns, and you know, to me it goes into two groups. It's people who have valid concerns and they may not understand the systems, or they may not you know, kind of have the right track on things. And then you have people who are just outright hateful, and that's what they want. But I do tend to judge people on how they are and take in their perspective, their life account. And you know, if they're going to be in my life or they're going to be in my home, it's not an automatic exclusion for them to be in my home because they supported Trump. But if their character is bad in my home, then that takes a different perspective.
I appreciate that sentiment and hold the exact opposite opinion.
Well, I've been around a lot of this my whole life. I mean, like Louisiana is nothing but Republican. You've got very few pockets of you know, liberalism, progressivism. So it's become almost like it's survival, honestly. It's not fear of anything. It's like you have to adapt to the environment that you're in. And I do not excuse the behavior, and I'm certainly not a shrinking violet calling out things, but I tend to try and listen to people and ask leading questions of them and be like, okay, why do you think that? Because I really want to know why people have that way and have their perspective and have their thoughts without being demeaning. That's my own personal way. It's not for everybody, but that's just how I am in my personality.
Oh, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. Some of them have, like, to them, good reasons why they voted, and there are some
Yes.
legitimate grievances from the right. I won't pretend there aren't. But if I saw somebody pulled over on the side of the road with a flat tire, saw a Trump sticker in the back window, and just kept going. Like, there needs to be societal repercussions for voting for Trump.
I
Things will
agree.
not be the way that they are. Like, will I like make my kids stop being friends with someone because their parents voted for Trump? No, but I have no empathy or sympathy left for Trump supporters because it's been over 10 years of this. You weren't hoodwinked yesterday. The people I talked to were in their 30s and 40s. You weren't born yesterday. If you didn't know, it was intentional. You were being intentionally ignorant.
I have
No,
a
I
different
agree.
perspective.
There is a lot of intentional ignorance of it, and there's a lot of defensiveness. I try to play the hand that I'm dealt with it. Um, I've had some really great interactions with people, and it usually doesn't come up. But there have been people that have not invited me into their homes or not spoken to me in work situations because they know that I am not a Republican. And, thankfully I don't have to deal with that anymore. But, it's just the world that unfortunately I have to live in. Louisiana is a different creature, so unfortunately, than the rest of the country. Anybody who's been here knows that it is completely a different animal than any other state in this country.
And thank you, Hastings, for becoming a subscriber on the Purple app. And if Parker's, if you're over on the Purple app, apparently the trolley troll is commenting over there and very upsetty spaghetti that I called him out.
Aw, you're there, troller.
All right.
Don't dish it if you can't handle it. I do have a different perspective, unless you're moving on.
I also have a slightly different one.
Well, before that, though, everyone keeps asking me over on the Red app if I'm opening up the call lines, so... Got you, Parkers. Parkers, you good.
It's your world, you tell us.
Can we get a big W Parkers in all the chats just for being Parkers?
You guys have no idea how much Parkers is relied upon, so...
Thank you, Parkers.
Thank you, Parkers.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
Hi. Did you vote for Trump?
No, not really. But I'll be honest with you. I feel like I would have voted for him in like 2016, because back then, I was like deluded into thinking that I don't like any of the candidates. Let's be honest here. So like politically, I didn't know where to go, and he was like memeing the shit out of it. Like I'm telling you, memes are very powerful. Like the way they can like manipulate people's thoughts and do things with them. Like, I don't know, he was making all the funny memes, so I thought it would be great. But, later on I go on and I see, shit, Trump, he doesn't do anything. He didn't do anything he promised for. He kind of just lied to us, and he kind of lied to us again. I'm kind of happy that people are waking up to the Epstein shit, because that's like the final watermark. I honestly think, you're a Democrat, right? I don't know how carefully you follow policy, but how do you think the Democrats should have changed with Kamala? I know Israel is definitely one thing that they should have done.
Well, for one, I'm actually not a Democrat as far as what they could have done. I think the very first thing that the Democrats should have done is to not have suppressed her personality. Because now when you see her go out and she's talking talking like a normal person instead of being all button up like she's doing a presentation at a college or something, right? She's very real, down to earth, and people just never felt like they could connect with her, and that kind of proves the point. The Democrats suppressed her personality, and that was an issue, right? And so that's... That's why I think there's a lot of people out there that are just appreciating Gavin Newsom as he is at the moment, because he's just...
Oh, what's he doing? He's like trolling, no?
Yes.
He's trolling. He's trolling. Oh no, I'll be honest. I do not like Gavin Newsom for like different reasons than Republicans would not like him. But you know, hey, it's a funny troll, I guess. But I don't know. How do you like? How would you talk to let's say, like your friend, and he voted for Trump, but it cost him his fucking job and shit because of the hiring freeze. Like, how do you like get to a person like that? You know, it's kind of rough out here.
So as far as that, like, first thing you have to remember is that somebody lost their job, so you got to be sympathetic, right? I guess it just depends on, like, does he understand that he lost his job as a result of the tariffs and everything?
It's full on cope. It's literally cope at this
Gotcha.
point. He's so aware, but it's cope.
Gotcha. Then I guess... I don't know who just left, but bye. I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know who left. Sorry, guys. Then it's just gonna be a matter of just there's a certain point where they have to come to the realization themselves. There's not a lot of like us being able to push it out there that for them to come to a realization. It's gotta be them.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, if you investigate Epstein, you're gonna find a whole rabbit hole, and I'm telling you, like a real fucking deep rabbit hole, and you'll learn how little this country cares about children. Like, I found out.
Aware. Don't say too much because TikTok is a sensitive baby, and TikTok really doesn't like this conversation.
Oh, okay. You know what? All right, I'm gonna self-censor myself, and I'm too familiar with the lingo because, like, I have
Goku.
I have relatives who don't like me saying the words like unalive or cursing. I've learned to self-censor myself. But yeah, what's the word? You know John Wayne Gacy?
No.
Okay, so he was like this infamous serial killer back in the 70s, like the killer clown, if you remember. This is where all the killer clown stereotypes come from. Maybe you're familiar with that?
No.
Well,
which one?
Anyways, he was linked to this guy who was like a well-known sex trafficker of people for illicit purposes involving comforting that may be underaged. Yeah, and that guy, his name was like John Norman or whatever. He's linked to the murders. Now, he ran like this illicit comfort ring.
I just want to
like,
make sure this stuff is all known, right? Like, this is all public knowledge.
This is public knowledge. This is not some QAnon conspiracy nonsense.
No, I just gotta make sure, because like I said, TikTok is sensitive, and I'm not even familiar enough to know if I should be shutting this down, and I don't know about anybody else, but I ain't trying.
There's a killer that I know.
Oh no, I'll
that was Dahmer.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways,
and I have no idea what he's talking about.
He's also linked to another series of murders called
John Wayne
Houston, the Dean Corll's the freaking Houston mass murders. That's another whole thing. And so what happened was,
dressed as a clown.
The Dallas police raided this guy's apartment, John Norman's apartment, and they found a list of 30,000 to 100,000 clients who all want, underage people that they want. And some of the people in the clients list were confirmed to be like politicians, actors, very powerful people.
Confused.
What do you think happened to the clients list? It got destroyed.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Understandable. Yep, that's awesome.
Sorry if I'm like derailing your show on some bullshit.
It's all good. Well, I hope you have a good night, man. Thank you.
Have a good night. Just stay woke to the truth. Ha!
Yeah. All right, I gotta go turn down the AC for a second. Hold on, guys. Y'all say words, but try not to talk over everybody. And hi, Hastings again.
Amusingly, I am still a registered Republican.
Oh, speaking so back
Simulation
to
overload.
The earlier conversation we were talking about with like the point of view and everything. I think for me, I'm a little bit more in line with Lizzie, but less of a out of necessity and more out of a choice. A big thing for me is like I think being a peacekeeper is one of the most important things that you could be in this life. No matter how personally upset you are, I think the greatest thing you could be is a peacekeeper. And it's a huge tenet of my faith as well. And it's just something I really try to employ. And I lean towards the right more than anything. I'm pretty close to center, but I still lean towards the right. So I know it's not socially popular these days, and I know people like to go in length about things. I do believe I have some good groundings for where I stand on things. I don't go based uninformed into it, but I have friends from all walks of life. I have pagan friends. I have friends who are super far left, super far right. Heck, I have family who's super far left and super far right. And I love each and every one of them. And I couldn't imagine a world in which I didn't give them a chance to show me how they are as a person. Because someone who a person is isn't just like who they voted for or one small thing. It's a culmination of their beliefs and how they are. And I think it's so important to give everyone at least the benefit of the doubt and a chance to show what that culmination of who they are amounts to.
I
Sure.
do agree, and you and I have had some conversations, and I'm a very progressive person. I always have been. That's the way I grew up. I come from a military family, but we've always had these kind of perspectives where you get the information, you understand what somebody's viewpoint is based on what colors the glasses that they look through. How did they grow up? How is it not how their education is or how far they've taken it, but what interests them? How do they understand the processes? Do they care enough to look? But I do feel like you said that a lot of these people do come from places of concern and validity, but we end up using language against each other. And like I hate a lot of the words, and they need to be corrected, but in my own personal way, it's a way that I do it. Like if I want somebody to not use that word, I'll just use a different word. I don't need to scold them because it creates division between people. And this is my own personal way. If I need somebody to lower their tone, I'll start talking lower, and that's how I get things the way that um, makes me comfortable around me. So it's slow changes and incremental through my own action and my own thoughts. But I do truly want to know how other people think. That's just my curiosity in nature.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I
100%.
think there's something to be said for a case by case basis taking these things. But I grew up in a red dot in the purple state, and I now live in a red dot in the purple state. And the people in my both sides of my both my parents were very conservative. I was raised incredibly religious, like essentially like indoctrinated from a young age with right wing ideology. I was a Tea Partier up until Donald Trump came around. Um, I feel like everyone had their chances to a degree. So if you're my age and I grew up with you and you voted for Trump 3 times, I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt anymore. We grew up together. We saw the same things. Like how like I moved on. Like not saying that you're a bad person. I'm just saying I've moved on from this relationship because I don't want your toxicity in my life.
I
Now, if
agree.
you're
It's a
yeah,
not in my house situation.
yes, but if you are one of the people who is like a single issue voter, like on abortion or something like that, like I said, there are some case by case basis. I'm just saying that in my life, if you have a Trump sticker and you're pulled over on the side of the road, I'm just going to keep going. There
And I,
needs to
I
be some
generally am
societal
like
purpose.
that in my own personal relationships and my own personal dealings. That's when I try to give those olive branches is within the people that I already have established relationships with. That way I can, because it does branch out. you get perspective from people, you get understanding, and then I try to think of things as like Venn diagrams. You have people that go into certain circles, and then you have people that travel between the tribes. And when you're somebody who travels between the tribes, and you're that peacemaker type, or somebody who tries to not play both sides of the fence because you don't have a courage of your convictions, but you try to bridge gaps between people and create positivity. I think those relationships are very important, and that's kind of how I do it. Other people can remain in their rigidity, because rigidity is a very toxic thing for a lot of people, and it's different than having the courage for your convictions, in a lot of ways, because it's like I have freedom of my thought, and new information that comes in informs my opinion. But yeah, I absolutely agree with you that I do tend to sneer at things, but in my own personal established relationships, that is where I take the bridge.
Oh no, it's the opposite for me. If I don't care if I've known you since I was 2. If you don't think my daughters should have rights or bodily autonomy, you can kick fucking rocks. You'll
Yeah.
never hear from me again. Like, I'm perfectly happy to cut you off over this. I'm a straight white man. I need to like carry the banner for this. And I'm not trying to say that as a white savior type thing. I just mean it as like my friends and family need to understand that I do this from a position of air quotes power, right? I do this from a position of like I need to protect the people in my life and around me.
And that's
And
much appreciated.
I don't want you in it or around my kids. Sorry.
Really quickly, guys. So everybody in the Red app, the call lines are off because it gets a little overstimulating for people, because the Discord server can't hear the caller at all. And that's why I'm just leaving them off for right now, because it gets a little overstimulating for everyone. And it's just kind of how it goes. Like, yeah, people just, as we know, Parkers, they just don't get it.
That side will complain about anything.
Kind of
Yeah,
like
and I do
nothing
appreciate
continues
both
to complain.
and I
Nothing
do
wants to
appreciate both of your perspectives, though. I do really appreciate that you guys have more patience for them than I do.
I have some. I don't know how I got some patience. Yes, guys, the Discord server link is in my bio.
Yeah,
I think for me, I try to have more patience with others, because in my own life story, it took me over a decade to come into the person that I am today. I had a time in my life where I made a lot of wild, rash, irrational decisions, and I needed help. I didn't have the help for a long time, and it took over a decade, and I finally got the help I needed to pull myself out of that absolute disgusting rut that I was in. So I I try to take that into mind when I deal with others, because I think if I was afforded that same level of patience when I was in that kind of position, who am I to deny that patience to someone else? I think is I have been given that blessing, therefore I must give it to others. And I think we kind of owe everyone a little more patience these days. It if we're going to make any good change, people just need to come together. And it's hard to come together when we start esteeming others to be our enemies. Because the moment we start delineating someone as an enemy, we are truly divided, and bridging that gap becomes harder and harder. So
I
I think
agree
it's
with
all.
you.
I also
You
agree.
and
The
I actually
problem
had that discussion briefly the other day.
the problem with that being is that the people who are generally the most divisive are the ones telling us that we need to come together. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about mostly like conservatives. And as somebody who grew up conservative, I know the rhetoric, and I know how people who are trying to find the truth get pulled back into conservatism, and I've seen it happen. Like, growing up, everyone I grew up with had the same opportunity to learn the things that I learned, and they just decided either not to or just turned a blind eye. And now they want to like try and act like I'm the one who's like evil because I walked away from their ideology. And and I'm just saying, like, I think that there has to be some kind of social reckoning for Trump supporters, because they're not coming back. When Trump's gone, there are people that say that the South will rise again still. That's what Trump supporters, that's what MAGA is going to be in 20, 30 years.
Oh,
They're
I
making
know.
an
They
all-white
still talk
community.
it. They still talk about it
Yeah.
in some. When I was growing up and I went to school down here, they still called it the War of Northern Aggression in the school
Yeah.
books.
And the point I'm trying to make with all this is I think that there needs to be an absolute squashing of the ideology. And I think that, again, I'm going to keep saying it. There need to be social repercussions for, voting 3 times for someone who not only wanted to, but vocally said and, grandstands and celebrates the fact that he took away people's rights. There is no room in my life for people like that. And
I
I say this
can't
as
tell.
someone who, is more conservative.
I can't obviously tell who's talking. So to whoever was saying that, like, we need to give people some grace and some patience. I do agree with you to an extent, and I agree with whoever's saying there's a fine line with it. What I think is really important is and what often sometimes happens when we say we need to come together in general is that the expectation is put on the group of people who have been harmed the most.
Come together in general.
Oh, I have an echo.
And it's not you, it's Parker's joined the Discord and
Yeah, and just so you guys
Dang,
know, in
Parker's.
Discord, I turn my camera on so you can see when I talk, so it makes it a little clearer.
well, except for on the
I can't see
Tiki
ya.
app because
Oh, sure, sorry.
Yeah.
But I said for Discord
So-
specifically.
Like we put the expectation on the
I
people who
jumped
have been
in
harmed the
at
most to forgive and
or the War of
to
Northern Aggression.
nothing. I'm so glad that you find me annoying actually.
Like to what Megan was saying about who owes grace when, yes, if you are in a position to provide that grace, go for it. There are a lot of people, and a lot of groups of people who do not owe MAGA shit. They do not owe them grace. They do not owe them if they have been hunted, if they have been harmed, if they have been ignored. They don't owe that group of people diddly squat and then some. But to that end, if you are as transparent and glow in the dark as I am, and especially if you are a Southerner, then you do owe them grace. You have to work with them more because they're more likely to hear your voice, especially because, specifically, if you are femme presenting from the South and you are YT, then it's like the reason why the Civil War is called by some the War of Northern Aggression still, because that was the rebranding. As soon as the South lost treason, as soon as treason didn't work and the Confederacy ate shit, then the Daughters of the Confederacy immediately began rebranding during the Reconstruction. And then when enough time passed and they were controlling enough of the narrative, they rebranded themselves to the Daughters of the Revolution, as if that makes it better.
They had
And
a heavy influence in textbooks for sure.
Exactly. I was like, they have a strong influence on our textbooks. Texas is the manufacturer for most of the textbooks
Yeah, it's
nationwide.
HMH, isn't it?
Yes. And fucking McGraw-Hill. I was like, so that some of us need to have grace. Some of us don't owe anybody shit. Just to
I
be clear on
agree.
that front. I think the reason why I disagree with that is I actually come from a people in this nation that had an official government execution order ordered against them. We were driven out of multiple states by force. The military of the United States government literally hunted my people down. And yet, my people built railroads for this nation. They had a whole military battalion during a time in which the government itself was turning a blind eye to my people dying in the streets by mobs. They still supported this nation. And so I come from a background of people, despite literally being killed in the streets, they still stood for supporting this nation and building something great. And I think that principle sticks with me to this day, that in order for us to build a better nation, not only do we need to support it, but we need to support each other, and we need to find some way, because you can't fix stupid, but some way to get people to rally behind something greater than just the individual.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day when we were talking about the Washington's farewell address, and you shared that piece of writing with me, and I've been reviewing it and doing lessons with my daughter and everything, and he talks about the partisanship, and he talks about the fact that human nature is for us to be divisive against each other, but that these party affiliations and everything were really going to push us apart, and that we should strive against that.
Yeah, I love that book by Washington. That's why I have it in my office library. I think it's just such a really good read.
Yes.
So I just want to quickly say, as a Canadian, I have never heard the Civil War referred to as the War of Northern Aggression. I think that on one level is hilarious in a laughing at the sad, weak, pathetic South, and just absolutely wildly delusional.
The Southern people are very, very proud. They're very hardworking people. And we do get a really bad rap down here, especially when we have a thick Serbi accent. I was a military brat, so I don't feel like I have too much of an accent. Plus, I'm recovering from a cold. But that being said, we do get a lot of slack, and people do think that we're stupid down here, even if we share opinions and things. Sometimes we just have a different way of expressing ourselves.
It's just you women.
It's just us ladies.
It's just you women. Y'all ain't intelligent. I don't know what you talking about.
Y'all women folk coming down with the vapors.
Well, it will please some of the audience to know that I have been back and forth into this kitchen the whole time. I made some butter today. I baked some pies. There have been so many things.
Yeah, you should be making me a sandwich already.
I should be. What, you want mayonnaise?
Ew, mayonnaise ain't nothing. Mayonnaise is gross. What are you even talking about?
God.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I'll have mod powers in the server, and I'll start kicking everybody. I'll do it.
For which part?
It's blue plate or nothing.
Which part is the bad thing?
Honestly, the sandwich bit. It's. I know it's a trope for a reason, but the amount of dumbasses that say it in the bad place, because apparently the menfolk never learn how to do their own laundry or feed themselves, and they're just living in filth if they don't have a woman around to gaslight into doing anything for them. And so I was like, I put that on timeout so much.
But I'm just gonna let you know
What guy don't know how to take care of himself?
But wait, a lot of them, unfortunately. But what I was gonna say is, just don't forget that Miss Candace Owens wrote that book. Said, yes, make him a sandwich.
I will kick you right now from your own voice channel.
I think you have to sometimes gentle parent them into making their own sandwich. Tell them that you believe in them, that to trust the process. You just have to build them up. Be like, I believe in you. Put that ham on there. Do it.
You got it. We can do it.
I literally told my parents in middle school, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be doing my own laundry now, and I'll be cooking my own food, and they're like, cool, and I've been doing it ever since middle school.
Yeah, I've been taking care of a lot of household things since I was about 12.
Well, see, unfortunately, and this is more of a Southern thing, I would probably say, is too many mothers babied their children. So they didn't learn how to do all of the things, especially to be an adult. It's always, you're gonna find yourself a real nice Southern girl. She gonna be your wife, and she gonna do all of the things, and she gonna take care of you just like I did.
Because they want to marry their mommy, and then it goes into the whole weaponized confidence. Well, I can't make the sandwich as well as you do. I can't load the dishwasher the way that makes you happy. So you just do it. And I'm
Well, I
just
can
like,
look
or
at
you can
Well,
start.
see, that's the thing. Like my husband jokes about those kinds of things. You know, he's very capable and he's a very helpful partner around the house. But he jokes about those kinds of things, and I just tell him I believe in him, and you know he can do it, and you know it just becomes a big joke. But you know there are a lot of people that just are so inept, and it's not cute.
I don't get it. It boggles my mind.
Chris, who do you want to say mayonnaise?
Parker's.
You got mayonnaise with
I'm
that?
gonna need everyone in order. So I'm gonna call on each one of y'all, and we're each gonna say mayonnaise. All right, except for Lone because he hasn't talked yet. So a Dagger, go ahead and say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Go ahead, Parkers.
Mayonnaise.
Lizzie.
Mayonnaise.
All right, Bishop.
Mayonnaise.
Moon.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
I don't know how you just have two moon crescent moon symbols and something in the middle. So go ahead and say mayonnaise. I don't know how to say mayonnaise in German. All right, well, Chris, go ahead and say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Oh God, Megan.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah, mayonnaise.
This tickles
White
me.
people spicy sauce.
Mayo.
Mayo is so gross.
Mayo.
I'm sorry. Mayo is disgusting.
You mean you don't put it in your cakes?
What makes you think I bake?
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise does actually go in some
gonna be
southern
honest.
chocolate
I'm gonna
cakes.
be
I know.
honest.
Like I said, the food will kill you.
Look,
Well,
man.
see, Polly doesn't do chocolate, so
What?
that ain't
Blasphemy.
happening. I rarely eat chocolate.
Polly.
I don't know, man. I think it might be something with like our generation, but yeah, like I don't really know anyone my age that's a lot of sweets.
My husband doesn't
Is
eat a
white-
lot of sweets.
In
Yeah.
German, spoken like written. Oh. I mean,
Is
I
chocolate,
get most of my sugar from apples.
is
Yeah, if I
white
want
chocolate
something like
actual
sweet, I
chocolate?
will legitimately have an apple or an orange.
I
and I'm
don't
not
know
even
that
joking.
answer, Chris, if I'm being honest. I do like, so Polly does like white chocolate. Okay. Also, guys, if for anybody that's in here on the red or the purple apps, or even on TikTok, if you were wanting to see debates, go to Polly Politics. It's cool.
It's not.
Look,
White
she's propping
chocolate
him
is
up
not
from
chocolate.
her platform.
Do what?
I said you're propping him up even from your platform, not just.
Yeah, he doesn't need it, but he does ask me all the time.
At least he doesn't make you put on the cheerleader uniform to do it.
Wait, what?
Being his cheerleader. Like, at least he doesn't make you put on a uniform for it.
Oh, gosh. He'd probably get schmurdered if that was the case.
I'm gonna go see how vindictive Polly can be and watch him for a bit. I'll be back and let y'all know if he manages the 1,000 L Megans.
That'd be funny. Lovely. Sorry, guys. Everything wants to fall on me because I don't have enough space on this desk. But, the headphones I bought off of Amazon for, like, less than $30. Oh, good night. I know I say that wrong. Good night, Sirius. I'd say Guten Tag. I know I can say that one right because it's short.
Guten Nacht.
Nacht. There we go. Guten Nacht. Okay. I've always said it
by
wrong.
The way, Bishop.
What's up? Parkers.
I was going to tell Bishop that when I first jumped in here, the YouTube chat primarily thinks, because I kick their asses all the time in a few ways, that I'm a dude, or at least mask presenting. So when Bishop talked, they're like, oh, is that Parker's? He sounds cute.
Yep.
I was like, oh, close. But hey, Bishop, you got some faith.
Hey there, chat. You think I sound pretty cute? Oh, I think you're pretty cute.
You know, you have a future in this. Get a headset.
Yeah.
If my voice sounds more silky smooth,
Where did Megan go? Oh, I forgot she left to go harass him. Never read the book, so I wouldn't know anything about it. Thank you, Sirius. Sirius said we said it correct. Well, I think
just wanna
Bishop
point
actually
out
knows some German.
that my kids always request that Dad
I
makes
do.
because Mom doesn't make good sandwiches.
Oh, sorry.
Ein kleiner Deutsch.
Who has watched Invader Zim?
I
Me.
don't know.
Make room for the tuna.
God, it's been like 20 years since I watched that.
You gonna make biscuits?
I relish
You're gonna
every
make
time I
biscuits?
get the not scientifically possible gif in every conversation.
Do you remember the giant pizza one?
No. I just remember certain ones. So
I
like,
just remember Gur in the pretty colors.
yeah, Gur. I
Yeah,
used to have a shirt. I used to have
but
a
it's been like, yeah, I had that shirt too. But yeah, it's been like 20 years.
Don't
episodes.
remind me of Gur. I come from the generation in which Gur was a personality.
I don't even. When did that come out? I don't even remember Invader Zim.
That was like early 2000s
It
when
was, yeah.
Hot Topic, everything was Invader Zim or Nightmare Before Christmas, and it
I was more of a
became
Nightmare Before
everyone's
Christmas.
personality.
Yeah.
I've never been happier to have been born in 1988 than this conversation.
You guys want to know something interesting? I didn't ever watch a single episode of Invader Zim until I was like in my early 20s. And that was because somebody told me if I could do Stitch's voice, I could probably do Zim's voice. Or sorry, Gur's voice. So I just like watched a couple episodes and did that. Jade, you can just request up on the TikTok live. And so like now, like punch ball.
I dig it.
I mean, everybody should know
I can
Stitch. Oh,
Just say
Hannah?
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I'm tickled.
I am the bishop.
Nice to meet you, Bishop.
I will be forever sad that there has not been one single person who knows off the rip what my profile picture is referencing, what my profile name is. It's all there. You just click on my name. It's a never-ending reference.
I have
That
nothing
requires me
to
to put
tell
my
you.
glasses on.
It is one of my favorite sketches from this glorious troupe.
Oh, Safari is back there too. She's just... The bed got messed up by the doggy. The puppy said, "Beep, goodbye, bed."
This is such a nice break from politics.
I mean, I like my political conversations.
I mean, I like them too, but
change
like,
that.
let me rephrase it. This is a nice break from MAGA.
Yeah, I'll say we can start talking about the politics that we actually disagree with, because I'm sure
Yeah, I
disagree
mean,
with all of you.
I could give a whole class on the Second Amendment, and I know people will disagree with me on that. So I'm like, I got that always reared up and ready to go.
Oh, well, thanks, Gus, for saying that I helped you change your point of view on Trump. I appreciate that. What was I going to say? See, thank you, Moose. I appreciate that. I'm like, I'm not really trying to be funny. Like, if I want to be funny, I'll just do my impression of a Trump supporter.
So just post pictures of Polly. We'll all laugh.
There you go. So my impression of a Trump supporter. Okay, hold on. I don't normally do this when I'm on camera. All right. I don't know how to say that in this accent, okay? It's a little bit harder doing it this way because it sounds like I'm just killing my throat or something. TikTok, educational purposes only somehow. I just realized I don't have my water. I need water after that.
It's a rookie mistake. You're obviously not a DM. Always have the water nearby.
Or a drink. It may not be water, but it's at least a drink.
That's true.
And
Anything liquid.
I mean,
yeah, because I have my water, and I have my non-water drink.
I found Gatorade.
Substances.
If I ever
Oh no,
want to be
it's
funny,
just a Monster Ultra, because I'm dragging.
Well, see, I obviously voted for Trump because I married my sister wife.
How do you feel about French fried potatoes?
What?
Sling Blade. Oh my gosh. I like French fried potatoes. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Guys,
Okay.
I don't
Now I
really
feel
watch
so old.
movies.
Look, man, I know the French fried these potatoes, but I'm asking what's in them.
I mean, isn't it just grease? With some butter? You know, we like some butter. But see, like I said, I married my sister wife, who's also my cousin.
Now,
It
would you
runs
say
in the
What a
family.
Wonderful World?
Thought it runs in the family.
I couldn't resist.
Oh,
I just want to hear
This
her
is
say mayonnaise in different accents. That's all I need.
I have an interesting question. Does anybody remember the moment they decided that they would never vote for Trump or that they weren't going to vote for Trump?
I think it was 1983 when I was born.
2015 when he first announced he was trying to run for president. I guess
Yeah.
apparently made an entire post on my Facebook that said, "Can we just not?"
Yeah,
It's
mine
like
is the first
Trump.
Republican debate. That first
Oh.
Republican debate where he just like made fun of everybody, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't see myself ever voting for this person.
I just, I think so many people have, he's been a familiar staple, and I brought that up before. He's been such a familiar staple with people, cameos on television. He had his, and it's all been very cultivated image. And so people have had this familiarity with him. And I think that was probably a big stepping stone into why he did so well.
Yeah. I've abstained from the presidential election so many different times for many reasons. So I don't even think I had to come to that determination because I knew in whatever elections he was in, I wasn't going to vote for either candidate.
I think this is a good opportunity to remind people that lots of states have really great voting apps. They have all of your elections, your voting information, your precincts, your active status, all of the things for your candidates. Our last election that we had locally, I had 34 pages of notes for candidates I knew I wasn't even going to vote for. I don't think everybody needs to go through that, but do a little bit of due diligence. No matter which way you're going to vote, be an informed voter and show up. We had one election last year. The turnout was 13%, and it still had to go into a runoff, and the runoff election results were 6%.
Vote in your local elections, folks.
Yes,
Be engaged in local politics. If you want to know what politics has the biggest impact on your day-to-day life, your local politics have the biggest impact on your day-to-day life. At a federal level, it is not as impactful compared to at the local level.
Megan, expand your
For the
own
love of
box.
God, if you want a third party or some kind of third party, it has to start locally. There's no real way for a national third party to like really grow with the dichotomy that we currently have.
I agree. And Louisiana just got rid of formally the independent party. We are officially a two-party state.
Yeah, in my state, you can only you can register as a
One
Republican,
second,
Democrat,
everybody.
or non-affiliated.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Ooh.
Do you
I
have?
got through?
You did. Is this Ro?
Happy Echo Chamber Day.
Yes.
And it's hard to come together when we start esteeming others to be our
Can you turn down the stream in the background?
Sure. I I actually got through.
Yeah, is this Ro?
It is not.
Oh,
Were you expecting a call from them?
Yeah, I was trying to get them in. I'm sorry, Ro.
That is okay. There's actually calls.
No worries. What? I'll give you a moment. What did you want to call in and say or add to the conversation?
Happy Echo Chamber Day, and I just said you are amazing.
Oh well, thank you.
Because when good people do nothing, evil people win. So you bringing all this stuff up is very important nowadays.
Well, I definitely appreciate that, and I hope you continue to watch the stream in support.
Absolutely. Keep up the good job, Roxana.
All right, well, thank you. Have a good night. Okay, we'll try this again. Hold on. I'm trying to get Ro. He's been very polite. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Huge fan of yours. I've been watching for a few months now. I just wanted to call a trans woman that is from the South, and trust me, I appreciate when you try to educate people.
Well, thank you. I hope I don't make too many errors when I'm talking on the transgender topic. I know that I make some, and I try to correct them, but it's people love to bring it up. I'm not as educated as the individuals that are transgender are, obviously. So I just try to learn from them and piggyback when I can.
Oh, I appreciate it, because I'm actually in my final year of university as a psych major. I'm hoping and working to go into LGBTQ youth and helping them out as therapists.
Very nice.
And I really appreciate you helping out, because really, since the first of the year, it really feels like all the people in my groups I speak with, it just seems like we became the scapegoat for so many things for this administration. And I just really appreciate someone, just trying to help out. Even if you make mistakes, you still have a really great intent, and you try to learn from them. That's the best anyone can do.
I agree. Well, I sincerely appreciate that so much. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good night, and good luck with your final year of class.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello? Oh. Okay. I don't think that was Ro, so I'm going to turn these back off for a moment. Sorry, guys.
So you know how I told you that I start school on Friday?
Oh no,
of
that
next
might have
week?
been Roe because they said in the chat earlier that they're in their last year of their psych degree. So.
Oh, okay. I hope so. I hope that was Ro. I hope Ro goes back
With
and
a-
confirms.
Yep, I was like with a specialty of LGBTQ plus IA plus kids. So hopefully, they're delightful.
I'm so glad to be done with school.
Yes. And Golden, I don't trust the names I don't recognize. I'm going to be honest. Sorry to have interrupted the conversation, guys.
So remember when I told you that I start school next Friday?
How very dare you.
Yes, you do start school again. What, on the 26th?
I thought it was next Friday. It's Monday. It's Monday.
Well, that makes more sense. So that
start
would be 29, 28, 27, 26, 25th.
I'm not ready.
It's not forever. Eventually you can get out of school.
Thanks, Dagger. Yeah, school ends eventually, guys. Okay. I need to go back and actually finish my master's degree. I just don't really want to.
I was just it depends on who you are, because I just restarted my master's like 3 days ago.
I
So-
always
Yeah.
I like to point this out to my eldest brother because he gets so upset. I am the highest educated in my family because a JD is a doctorate's degree, and
Mhm.
every time I remind him of that, he's like, "Well, you don't have a master's," and I'm like, "I didn't need one.
Yeah.
I have a doctorate." Yeah.
I was like on my second master's, so sometimes school just keeps going.
I can't compete with my mother-in-law. She went to law school before she went to medical school.
Dang.
Well, all right then.
I know. Meeting her was quite intimidating, I'll tell you what.
Seriously, I'm intimidated.
And she's a psychologist too, so it's like,
word.
with a dead-eye stare. So, it was quite
there nothing
intimidating
she
in my
can't
20s.
do?
Seems like
She
it.
left.
Jeez.
It was quite tragic meeting her, but you just had to get past the shell of it, you know.
There's nothing. She was like, went through law school, wasn't enough for me. What might tickle my fancy? Let's do medical school while we're at it.
Yes.
Thank you, Tammy. Sorry I missed it. I was looking down. I was
Some
about to
people
get
just
mad at a
built
cat,
different.
but she's using her scratching post.
I am currently covered in my cat's hair because she
Me
is
too.
shedding like crazy.
I'm always covered in specifically orange fur from the Bailey.
Today is our cat's birthday, his official adoption birthday.
Aw.
Nice.
My cat's birthday already passed. She is 15.
Yeah, we accidentally ended up with 5 cats.
It's one way, I guess. I don't know. I'm good. Congrats on the level up, Tammy. Yes, I think that was Roe as well now, Parker's. They're kind of confirming it in the chat. Yes. So, like, I don't know. I have a 2-cat rule. I'm not having more than 2 cats.
Yeah, the problem I ran into is so my oldest daughter has like an actual support animal, which is a cat. So other humans aren't allowed to pet it, and it was hard to explain to my girlfriend's 2 boys that they couldn't play with the kitty. So we ended up getting 2 cats from a friend, but they were barnyard cats that only wanted to be outside and didn't like kids. So then, like 6 months later, they went to the Humane Society and they picked up a cat, and then it like reached out for its brother as they were leaving. So we got 2 cats.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I am
tried
saying
to-
goodbye to you all for the night. I have to go do some parenting stuff, but I
Goodbye.
enjoyed it very much.
Oh, you gotta go do your womanly duties or whatever.
I gotta go do mom stuff and probably dishes.
Oh well.
I'll have to send you something later, Liz. I'm actually my work is doing a potluck next Friday, and I have a
Ooh.
really amazing dessert planned, and I'm real excited.
I can't wait. I am so excited. Like I said, that pineapple meringue pie I made did not last 18 hours and got me plenty of orders on that one. So I look forward to seeing that.
I updated an old family recipe of mine, and I think the changes I've made to it are going to really elevate it.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I will look out for it. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all later.
All right, bye, Lizzie.
Bye.
NK or NF. No, I've never looked down on anybody that doesn't have a degree. We absolutely need people going into vocational fields. Like, some people don't have the ability to obtain a degree for many different variations of reasons, and that's never something to look down on them for.
Yeah, my oldest son is 20. He makes more money than me as a HVAC.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a public service announcement. Blue-collar work is the backbone of this society. Trade school is a desirable and lucrative path for your future. The United States, as it stands today, is in a skilled labor shortage. And do you want to know what some of the greatest feeling of freedom is? After you get your certificate in whatever trade that you desire, you get to live free knowing that you are not in absorbent amounts of debt for a degree.
Yeah.
On top of, your job opportunities are almost guaranteed. The pay, depending on the trade you choose, can lead you to live a quite comfortable life. Go into the trades. It's a wonderful place. I'm an attorney, and I'm telling you, go into the trades.
Yeah, I have 3 bachelor's degree, and I'm starting a master's degree to actually raise my pay floor. And
interesting.
go into the trades. Go into the trades. It's cheaper, and once you get into the trades, they'll pay. The union will pay for your future schooling.
Yeah, it's great.
They really
trades is a
still
wonderful
think
place.
that Bishop is Parker's. They're still doing it.
I told you. Like they really struggle with
Listen.
critical thought, with listening, with recognizing anything.
Chat, I would like you to know that I am the bishop. I do not sound like Parker's. Parker's is a unique individual, a wonderful person. Get to know them. I recommend it. I endorse it.
Please don't get to know me. The new friends. I don't like people. I've been misanthropic since I started learning how much people sucked when I was 2. Like, no thank you.
I just exist.
You heard it here, folks. H.R. Parker's really wants new friends. Ask them how they are doing.
Where's the kick button right now? I swear to God.
She's very
I found it real
too.
fast.
It's like she will eat you in a second.
No, I retract that statement. I don't know who said that. It totally wasn't me. It was H.R. Parker's, obviously.
H.R. Parker's does not need new friends, guys. Oh, that's cool, NF. I hope that that field is working out for you. In all honesty, NF said did 1 year in college but dropped out because C19 sucked with school. Now they're an electrician working on solar. Honest to goodness, I hope that works out for you.
Heck yeah!
That's
awesome.
Actually,
that's a great position.
This is going to be a slow couple of years, but in like 5 to 8 years, if we in any way kind of pull out of the recession we're barreling towards, that is going to be just an amazing career field.
There ain't no recession. Don't be telling these people no more lies. We have zero inflation.
Things are as a person living in Southern California, things are so affordable.
Them windmills are giving them whales that CANCER thing.
Yeah, I live in the Midwest, and in the last 2 months, my grocery bill has gone up 25%. Now, granted, I have like 38 children, but still, like it's insane how expensive the grocery store is these days.
Me too, Dagger. Me too.
For Kev asking in the comments, what am I drawing? I'm actively working on my design that was very specific to my August contest. Oh, Demi, am I hurting your feelings by doing what I do? You realize no one is holding you hostage here. I just want to make sure you know. Thank you.
Well, bless your heart.
Thank you for your attention to this manner. Yeah, that sounds
sorry there, but go tell your folks I says hi there.
Why does he have to say that every time he does something?
People who talk just like your accent, and it's bad.
Because this accent exists for a reason, and that's because, unfortunately, people do talk like this.
Yeah, there, bud, but at least they don't be talking like this, eh?
I mean, I'd prefer that, if we're being honest.
Hey, I heard that. Who was that?
That's the bishop.
I knew it.
No.
Now you in trouble with Megan, too. You in trouble with Maple. How dare you?
We all know what happens when you anger Canada. I'm not ready for the smoke.
I just hope that they redraw their borders to include Minnesota, so I can just like not be here anymore. I'll learn how to speak Canadian.
Ari, I'm a potato, so I'm safe.
You're a potato what?
I'm a potato because so I'm safe.
You're a potato, so you're safe?
Yeah.
I don't get it, but okay.
Because you said the thing about Megan, and you said Maple. You gotta deal with Maple. I'm a potato, so I'm safe.
Oh, you're safe just because Megan likes you and you're not insulting Canada.
True that. Ari, Danny has been in the request for a while and is wanting to join.
I thought they were an op. That's why I didn't hit accept. I don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are, but...
Resident 1 wanted to let you know, Megan, they had to drop an Ale Megan and Polly stream.
W Resident 1, thank you.
Are you stuck? Are you stuck in the accent?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lightwing is asking how many people am I talking to, including this, not including the viewers on the stream. I'm talking to 7. It's a lot. Yeah, I'm not stuck in the accent. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Are you a Trump voter?
I did vote for Trump, but we had a really good conversation. Yeah, we've had a couple of really good conversations.
The last one was before your day off, Wednesday before your day off, when that person kept texting you and you were like, "Do you not know about boundaries?" Um,
There's a lot of those
and we were,
conversations.
yeah, I actually watched some of it back, and it's funny because I didn't realize it at the moment, but you were like, I think he gets it. Like you were whispering, I think he gets it. So
Yes.
thank you for letting me be part of it. Can you explain to me? Well, I mean, I assume I know what echo chamber is, but is this a day where you're not debating the opposite side? You're just kind of hanging with your
Correct.
friends and having fun?
Just
Yeah.
chilling
Cool.
like a villain. It's a
I,
joke
I
because
honestly,
we hear it on TikTok everywhere that liberals just sit in their echo chamber, which is why I added the if you know at the end.
Yeah, we're in an echo chamber because we disagree with Trump, not because we agree with each other. Good Lord, we don't agree with each other.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think
I'll
all
tell
of
you
these
what.
people around me are terrible.
I mean, Bishop just declared war on me, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to war
Thank
with
you, Megan.
Canada. I will go to war against the French, the Canadians, and oh gosh,
What?
This sounds
The
like a
whole-
threat, man. Ooh, my
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
lord.
this
I
sounds like.
particularly hate
Like
the
a NATO
Swiss.
Well,
catastrophe.
Bishop, if we wanted to go to war with Canada, we just need 3 people and the 1 tank
Oh,
because they don't have anything to defend themselves.
I mean, according to some people, that's true, but that ain't real.
Yeah.
Plus, I've
Canada
watched South
totally.
Park. I know that their heads disconnect, their faces like pull apart when they talk.
What in the fresh
You
hell
know-
is this?
I know they
Canada
can't see my
totally
face.
didn't write
They
the
can't.
Geneva Convention.
Yes, we can. Sorry, hon.
Well,
I can see.
Discord can't.
The
But
other,
they
Oh,
should
okay.
be
the other
afraid.
5 people can't
we
see
can.
her.
Yeah, we
I
can.
can-
You're
Oh
I
yeah,
can.
No, they actually
Yeah.
can. I forgot that I'm streaming
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the
They
live.
just can't see my face.
What a Canadian!
Can't see my face.
Canadian is not an insult, just like being a woman should not be used as an insult.
American, on the
Come
other
at me,
hand.
Canada. Hey, you're
American,
technically American.
might be.
The only
These
time I
days.
use woman in any kind of derogatory term is when I tell my girls that they're not women yet, they're girls, so stop acting like women.
That's totally valid, though. They're not.
I don't know. I have
You
a
don't have-
6-year-old,
you don't
and
have to hate on
sometimes
men yet,
she
you're 12.
surprises me.
I do have to give Canada credit though. Poutine is delicious.
Which poutine?
Not
The
poutine.
duck one. Duck poutine.
This better not be a bad joke.
All Putin is
It's
delicious.
not. No, I do like it.
They're
But
all
y'all
different
did give us
kinds of
Justin
poutine.
Bieber, and I can never forgive you for that because
Oh,
I
God.
had to go through the Justin
he's
Bieber
Canadian?
haircut phase.
He's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you do
So is
not
Tom
want to
McDonald.
go. You do not want to go 1 for 1 on not great celebrities that have blessed the world between Canada and the U.S. because I will win.
Wait,
No,
what do you mean? You
not,
think
not
Canada?
who have blessed the world. I'm talking about the hair. Because of
Oh,
Justin
I've been
Bieber,
in the music
and
business.
I
I'm
grew
willing
up
to
in
do
that
this
time,
right
I
now.
had to have his haircut.
Okay, I do
That sounds like a
sympathize for the
personal
haircut.
I,
But I had to
I
go
will
through the
never
time of the
forgive
Rachel,
Canada for
so.
that.
The only interesting thing about the Justin Bieber era is I still had a hairline.
I'm just so glad
Well,
I don't like JB in general to the point where I've never gone out of my way to listen to his music. So W me.
Well,
So between
I grew up in the time
JB,
where Baby was
Drake,
played everywhere.
I want to
I
point
know
out
it's
that Canada also gave us Keanu Reeves
This is
and
true.
Ryan Reynolds, and
This is
we
true.
gave them Mel
Ooh.
Gibson.
wait, Brian
So
Reynolds.
maybe
I don't know.
Ryan,
mixed up.
Ryan Reynolds is
And-
Canadian.
And
Yeah,
Ryan
he is.
Ryan
Gosling.
Reynolds also
Oh,
has a
and-
problematic wife and got married on a plantation.
And
So I
Gosling?
don't know how much you'd claim him.
Yes, Reynolds problematic, but Gosling also ours.
Yeah, Gosling's.
I mean, I don't know if you guys are
Gosling's
sports
his
fans
star.
either, but like the reigning MVP and champion and Finals MVP of the NBA is Canadian.
Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard.
you
we
know
did have
why-
Mel Brooks though, and he's pretty cool.
But you know why American teams always win the Stanley Cup is because you have Canadian players.
It's funny because
Megan?
there's almost
No,
as many Minnesotan players as
100%.
there are Canadian players. So like, there's almost as many people from my state as there are people from your country.
Megan, I would like to
Low
let
blow.
I would
Have a
like to
fun
let you know,
little
Megan,
joke.
that Megan, I would like to let you know that your Toronto Raptors have an NBA championship and my Jazz do not.
Y'all, that night I was in
Congrats, Neo Talk.
Toronto.
Do you think the Jazz would sign Josh Giddey because they put up with Karl Malone for 20 years?
Jesus Christ.
All right. Okay.
If you don't know, just
No,
be glad you
I don't.
don't.
I don't know. I don't know anything about sports. Okay. Like literally on Saturday, Paulie is doing his draft, right?
Oh, yeah, fantasy football?
For fantasy football. And I'm like, I will stream while you're doing your draft. I'm gonna go live while he's doing his draft. So I don't have to deal with that, right? So
it can be very serious.
yeah,
So I feel
exactly.
you.
Like I'm not gonna deal with it. You do your sports thing. That's not me. I'm the good girlfriend and I watch the game with him and I know what's happening. Let's be clear. I know what's happening. I just don't care.
You're right. I will say this: of all the sports alive, hockey is by far the best.
And then Canada for that again. I think.
I will say this about
that's
football,
what I'm
though.
doing.
Football is great
What's that?
until Taylor Swift gets involved, and it's not the rant you think this is. It's because I have three daughters and a girlfriend who are Chiefs fans who have never known a team that wasn't bad. So when I'm a Ravens fan, so when the Chiefs beat the Ravens last year, they were like, "It's just a game, you'll get over it." And then they lost Super Bowl. I'm like, "It's just a game, you'll get over it." Right? Like,
Fair play.
yeah.
Are
yeah.
you old
So
enough
that's the
to have
irritation
seen the
I
Ray
have, that
Lewis
they
Ravens?
happen to jump into the middle of a dynasty.
You'll have to ask again, Danny.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a little too soon for Baltimore jokes at the moment.
That's fair.
I
Only
wouldn't
sports
know.
I watch are the X Games.
No. I'm referring to the National Guard in DC. That was it. It was a bad joke.
Oh. See, I didn't know the reference.
Bad joke. Sorry. Yeah,
and
sorry.
what'd you say exactly?
I said it's a little too soon to be making Baltimore jokes because essentially they're considered the same space, the DMV they call it. So Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, and DC is all lumped into kind of one little thing.
Yeah, it's referred to as the DMV. It's referred to as the DMV area.
Correct. Yeah.
The DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've only been to DC once, and that was way back in 2008.
Same.
I've only been to East Coast.
Not in 2008, but it's been a
Massachusetts
while.
and New Hampshire.
I just want to let you guys know in 2008, yes, we were experiencing these play problems in DC that we're seeing today. Thank you. Okay, I'm done. I can't even do it.
We all need to get on board with a rousing rendition of "God Save the King."
No.
Honestly, I'm so happy for you guys because a lot of you have been saying the same things about this guy for a really long time, and to see it like come into full fruition, it's it's great.
It's
and
actually
to see,
it's kind of sad. Okay, here's why. Okay. Because we were all thinking, and I say this very clearly, and this includes Polly, is that the best thing that could come out of this presidency is that Donald Trump was just as ineffective in 2025 through 2028 as he was in his first presidency. And unfortunately, that's not the case.
I do, however, think that the pressure that he's putting, he's really testing the boundaries of the executive branch. And I think it needed a stress test, if I'm going to be honest.
It sure fucking
and I think that, you know what I mean? And I think that overall, when we look back at it, it'll be a good thing.
I get what he's saying. It's basically, he's basically trying to point out that if we're testing the bounds now, what the executive branch can do, and they see the fallout of how it actually plays out, then they might make changes going forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just don't like
Exactly.
the idea of breaking something to fix it. We could have just fucking fixed it.
That's all Donald Trump
But
knows how
no,
to do.
I agree. But the fact that we're
Bye,
here
Lily.
now, right? Like I'm trying to find the silver lining, and I think that's one of them. Is that uh, we're going to see how much power that position wields, and that we need maybe some more protections.
Well, we'll see how
It's
you feel
just
when my
really
girlfriend
sad.
is referred to as of Dagger.
Of Dagger. What?
Gilead, Handmaid's Tale.
I have not watched that yet.
Neither have I.
Okay.
I
It's not.
plan to.
It's
Good,
okay.
not great.
Okay, fair enough. I've heard like a lot of people say that it was really good. Not great, but like really good. But I haven't caught it yet.
It had a
Very
peak.
dystopian, and if you are religious at all, it's going to really hurt your world.
Quick note about Handmaid's Tale. It's good, uh, solid literature, good read, decent ass show, but a lot of the stuff that happens to the women are YT women, and it's like when people discuss it, they're like, "Oh, this is what could happen. We're in the dystopian society. We're on that path, etc., etc." Keep in mind, Black and Indigenous women; these are things that actually have already happened to them,
Mm-hmm.
and in some cases are still happening to them. So, like, solid show, but that nuance keeps getting overlooked, and it's not good.
In
Do you
fact,
think it would have been better served
Fascism
if they had women of color in those roles?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I
I
probably
do.
yeah.
I want to add on that was actually intentional by Margaret, not obviously the whitewashing, but the wanting to do things that had already happened because she didn't want anyone to say that it was so untrue and unreasonable
Outlandish, yeah.
that everything is something that has already occurred.
Fair enough. I guess that's a good approach actually. But at the same time, it might have had the opposite of the Streisand effect too.
Yeah, it was also
So
a wake up
Ari,
call where I talked to
what's the
people like
latest on
Rob.
the Honest Act? I see Hawley is still super vocal. Have you seen anything positive in that direction?
No, it should be on schedule, but they're not in session right now. So that
Because I saw
pretty sure.
the King really getting like Truth Social has been like a playground for that. He's been attacking them left and right.
Yeah, that's because Josh Hawley also voted against HR1, so he's very mad about him. Anyways, let me see. Oops. There we go. It's literally still has the same acronym. That's hilarious.
The best part about these octogenarians is they don't understand that like their records and what they've said about certain issues like we have it. So when he came out and was talking about Pelosi so derogatory, and now he wants to shut down Hawley, like the clips just play in perpetuity. It's like it really is funny.
Yeah, it's just a freaking like laugh on him. Like for real, it's just like, oh, now it's just a joke. It's just been made a joke. Yeah, no movement on it, but I'm pretty sure Congress is in recess.
Yeah, it is. Yes, they are. They are. They're trying to bury stuff.
They're not set to resume schedule until the 8th in the Senate. So yeah, we won't have any movement on that for the next 2 weeks.
I saw a really cool piece on how it potentially can get out of committee because I know we talked about omnibus bills and like how hard a single issue bill would be to get out of committee.
Mm-hmm.
But this one in particular, I saw a really good take on why they think it may get out. So there's hope.
It's just going to be a matter of getting enough Republicans on board to really show that they actually give a shit about cracking down on individuals that are suspected of insider trading, like Pelosi or Parker's. I think you can remind me how to pronounce the guy's name. It's like menthol. I want to keep saying menthol, but I know it's not pronounced menthol.
Well, Pelosi came out in favor of it. which is hilarious because she'll be retiring and she's already made $100 million. So it's like, good timing. Good timing.
This might be interesting to folks. It's interesting to me because it's in the legal field, but the 25th, there might be a pretty significant shift in the United States legal system, depending on if Supreme Court grants certus on a case or not.
Which case?
Yeah, expand, please.
So, Duncan v. Bonta has found its way back up
Dunkin'
to
Donuts?
the Supreme Court. A little bit.
That's what I heard.
I just wanted to do it. Sorry.
And look at me. It went right over my head. I'm just like, okay, Dunkin' Donuts. How so? Go ahead. So Duncan v.
So, yeah, Duncan v. Bonta. It's a big it'll be one of the big Second Amendment cases if the Supreme Court takes it up. Little backstory to it. This case has been going on for well over a decade. It's a challenge to the California magazine bans. When it first reached up to the Supreme Court, they took it on and they essentially looked at it, remanded it back to California, stating, re-rule on this case, taking our ruling in the Bruin matter into account. So they essentially said, re-rule this under the standard set in Bruin. Justice Benitez in California did so, struck down the California mag ban. There was a week here called Freedom Week where people could buy standard-sized magazines in California, and I say standard-sized because 20 to 30 rounds is literally designed with certain firearm platforms, so that is standard for that factory setting firearm. So you could buy that here. After a week, the Ninth Circuit put a stay on that ruling, kicked the case around in their purgatory of legal nonsense for a good while, and then issued an en banc ruling, which is just the court themselves deciding amongst themselves, overturning the decision by Justice Benitez. So a petition to Supreme Court has been extended for quite a while now, but it was finally turned in on the 15th of this month, I believe. And if it was turned in on the 15th, then the Supreme Court likely will have their meeting about it this Friday, and then if they decided on it this Friday, we will know on Monday if they pick it up. The likelihood is if they do.
Who is on a car's Bluetooth? Okay, he fixed
So
it.
the interesting thing about this is if the Supreme Court does take up Bonta again, they will be ruling it under Bruin. The likelihood, just based off Bruin's rulings, is the mag ban will be ruled as unconstitutional, which then translates to all mag bans nationwide, because there's quite a few states who have similar magazine bans. Those will become unconstitutional as well. And it will essentially give Bruin a little bit more clarity in how it's supposed to be applied to all these Second Amendment cases. And you'll start to see, and this is when I talk about this like it's going to happen overnight. In the legal field, I'm explaining a many years long spans of events. When I talk about it, it's quick for me because that's just how the legal field I translate it to. It's fast legal wise, but certain challenges will then come up against national, what are they? There are handgun registries in some states. There are what they call assault weapon bans in other states. Even as far as into certain restrictions on open carry could eventually be up for grabs. This one case, if the Supreme Court takes it up again, could potentially set the dominoes in effect to really change how the Second Amendment is handled in the law in this country.
So just to get a quick cliff notes on what your position is, what do you believe should happen if you had it your way? What do you wish would happen with the Second Amendment?
So I base my stance on the Second Amendment on a few things. The first one is I'm going to space on the specific ones, but there are two Federalist Papers that discuss the right to keep and bear arms. I'm going to space on a lot of specifics, but I'll give you the gist of it.
Sure.
So there are two Federalist Papers discussing that the right to keep and bear arms belongs to the individual. Then we have the historical precedent that the Founding Fathers used to come up with the Second Amendment. Well, a lot of people, they may or may not know, but American law is based primarily on English common law. We borrowed a lot from English common law when we were designing our
Yes.
government system here.
Yep.
And
I'm
a
aware.
part of English common law had multiple instances in which it was actually mandatory for private citizens to keep and bear arms. There's the whatever name act of the 1100s, and then it even got a little bit further, where essentially the crown stated that you have to possess a weapon of their time. It wasn't exactly firearms since the 1100s. It was whatever. The essentially was the best weapon they could have for their status. And then we also that's the historical backing to it. Then we also have evidence in at least 3 separate state constitutions back before the federal constitution was ratified. There are state constitutions as well that specifically describe the right to keep and bear arms belongs to the individual. Then we have evidence in the 2 militia acts of the 1700s, which defined the militia not as a organized government-funded military group, but the people themselves. Those 2 acts define the militia as just the people, an unorganized group. Then way down the line, we get to one of the big Second Amendment cases, which was, oh gosh, not Bruin, not McDonald.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I'm spacing on it. Hold on. Brain work. Donald Bruin and Washington v. It was Washington v. something.
No, Mr. Wiggles. I would say no.
Washington v.
So do you want to see more restrictions or less?
I agree with the ruling in Bruin. So whatever the one, it was Washington v. something, stated that the Second Amendment protects arms of common use at the time. So if we essentially, they stated anything that is of common use for lawful purposes is protected under the Second Amendment. Then they also had a framework for how to analyze laws restricting the Second Amendment, but that was done away in Bruin. The McDonald one just applied this to the states as well, but in Bruin, it essentially stated if something is protected by the Second Amendment and lawmakers want to make regulation around it, the law itself must be grounded in this nation's history and tradition of regulating this particular right, giving more deference to laws at the time of founding and Reconstruction versus more modern stuff. And this is consistent with other rights that we have. It's the same with the First Amendment, and it's the same with a bunch of other rights that we have in this country, that you can make laws restricting freedom of speech, for instance. However, there's a certain level standard that these laws have to reach for them to be constitutional. And I think the Second Amendment has been treated as a second-class right in this country for far too long. I find there's a lot of importance in it in so many aspects of this life. And my ideal world is the Second Amendment is treated as a fundamental right as it is, since it is enumerated in the Constitution. The government, of course, can regulate it so long as the laws meet the standards set by the Supreme Court and it passes constitutional muster. I will support anything that passes constitutional muster. It is the supreme law of this land under the Supremacy Clause, and I fully endorse and support that. And I am very skeptical of buzzwords and of politicians legislating things, since they themselves technically don't really live under the legislation that they form. A lot of them are shielded in more ways than not from the laws that they make, and I take issue with that because I think laws would be different if the people making them had to live under them like we do.
Yeah, probably. I would
Yeah,
agree
and I
with
just
that.
think that going back to a conversation we had a little bit earlier, with the executive being the executive powers being tested the way that they are, um, and some of the actions taken by the administration, which many on the left would be clearly fascist. It seems to meet the criteria. It would be all the more reason uh, to lean on the Second Amendment and open it up. I think some of the trade show laws are a little ridiculous, right? Um, but other than that, I don't I don't know what happens if uh, if Trump has more power via the executive branch than we thought. Then what?
I'm just going to put this
So
out there. Anybody that thinks we're going to
Yeah,
overthrow the
please.
government is just hilarious
it's
because
yeah,
they
that's
have
redonkulous.
drones and F-16s and F-15s and F-35s. We're pink
Yeah.
dust.
Wait,
Here's what
can I
I
push
say.
back a little bit
So
though? Only because we had all of those things in Afghanistan, and trench warfare was a disaster for us, and the same would go for Vietnam. So I think, especially when it comes to urban warfare, unless they're willing to go to the extent that some foreign governments and are going currently, I think it's a lot harder than you think. Because that was kind
I'll
of my
put it to you this
father's
way.
argument, right? Yeah.
The citizens should be armed enough to make the government sweat. However, I'm not going to live in
Correct.
the illusion that it's going to be an easy fight, but at least enough to make them second guess it. However, I'm less worried about that and more worried about the tyranny of the general man. I live in the reality where, let's say you have
It's okay, Jerry.
police response time of 1 minute, which is impossible. The police will never respond to a call within a minute, but let's give them
Right.
that for the sake of this hypothetical. Someone has
Right.
broken into your house at night. You live right next to the police station. It'll take a minute for the nearest sheriff to come over and take care of business. That is 60 seconds in which every single second your life could end right then and there. That is 60 different times that something life-changing or ending could happen. And I do not want to deprive the responsible and the responsible citizen of being able to take their life into their own hands there and protect what they hold most dear. Newsflash, to everyone as well. Deadly force is never authorized under law for the protection of property. Just saying that defense of property is defensive
Well,
property
are you from
is not a
Florida?
valid defense in a
Because
murder case.
No, it's even with stand your ground laws. I actually had to write a paper on this in college. It's not. It doesn't cover property.
Nope. Yep. It has. So this is
oh
not
yeah,
legal
your life
advice.
has
I
to
am
be
not your
yeah
attorney.
in imminent threat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's wrap this up, guys, because I'm already. So you guys got 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, you're way over.
Yeah, I'm over my time.
You're way over. But no, so I strongly support people's abilities to protect themselves. I find a lot of the laws around guns are grossly misunderstood. The first and foremost I always point out is I have yet to hear a single politician accurately define an assault weapon, which is a military-grade rifle chambered in intermediate rounds that is capable of select fire. That is the definition of an assault weapon. It is not something with a pistol grip, something with a collapsible stock, something that looks like a military-grade rifle, but is only semi-automatic. And I find a lot of the laws around, at least the guns themselves, are poorly written and just from people who I know have never touched a gun a day in their life, because these are the same people who look at two firearms and they see one with wooden furniture and another one with either steel or whatever synthetic material is popular these days, and they go, that one chambered in .308 is totally less scary than that one chambered in .556, and they literally don't understand that .308 is a sniper caliber compared to the small intermediate cartridge of .556. So it's like
Correct.
they don't know
It's like a cannon.
what
Yeah.
they're legislating.
Parker's, do you remember what bill number it is that Brett always references?
I watch Brett for his fabulous hair.
Okay. Is that the definition that's provided in the assault weapons ban of 94?
I'll look it up for you right now.
Okay.
And
I can tell you right now,
it's
it
pretty
is
funny
not the definition.
Well,
Go ahead.
since that was challenged in court, I would say, way back when that AWB was placed into effect, I would say that's the definition that's been considered acceptable by the law.
The issue is, if you look at California's specific assault weapon ban, its language is different.
Oh, I'm just talking about the national AWB from 94.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Not national.
Yeah, and let's not forget, since '94, Trump had the most aggressive Second Amendment infringement in recent history. I mean, that bump stock ban was as aggressive as anyone he's been.
Yeah.
That'd be HR 4296.
4296. Okay.
Yes.
I'll probably remember that now.
Okay, there we go. Definition. All right.
It's probably not going to be one that you agree with, but
yeah. So under the definition of semi-automatic assault weapon, commonly shortened to assault weapon. Also, before I read further, the definition I proffer is the definition by the military. So I trust the military when it comes to firearms over the government, but I digress. Includes specific semi-automatic firearms by name or other semi-automatics that possess two or more from a certain set of features. And here we go. Pistol grips, telescoping stock, a bayonet mount, flash hider, grenade launcher, and that's for the rifles. So if you had a pistol grip, which makes it easier to handle your firearm, and a bayonet mount in 2025 on a semi-automatic rifle, you now have an assault weapon according to the U.S. government during that time.
W's. Listen, dude, I don't know. I just was wondering if that was it, because I know that was challenged in court in 94, and it obviously never passed because it stayed into effect for the full 10 years.
Yeah, it's terrible definition of assault weapon. Like, look, I ain't saying anyone should have a fully automatic rifle. I am not saying that at all. Normal citizens can't have that already, nor should they. However, I think if we are going to legislate firearms, there should be at least a basic level of competency in understanding the platform before you start legislating the crap out of a fundamental right.
Nah. I guess for me, I don't consider it fundamental. Oh, Saucy just left, so that's okay. All right, well, I am going to wrap it up so I can shower. If anybody wants to go watch debates, and you're on the red or the purple app, go to, red app is Polypolitics 1.0. Everywhere else, it is just Polypolitics, no extra numbers. And I will be back on live doing my normal stuff tomorrow, so 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Thank you, Ari. I know you don't know me well, but I appreciate you giving me some time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Danny. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.